You don't need to bet everything on a Hail Mary. Just find a ride in your budget. Because Southside Kia is now Kia on Atlantic. New name, new location, same great deals. And we have the perfect place during the Kia Fall Savings event, like a new Kia payment free for a full 90 days. Or take advantage of financing rates as low as 0%. It's always a touchdown when you shop the best deals in town. Kia on Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection.
For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jacks, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjacks.com.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine. Google, it's go time on a Thursday morning. It's a custom tree surgeons Thursday. Man, I don't want to mush it. It looks like we're going to escape hurricane season this year without too much going on. But, man, here in Florida, you never know when it's time to get some property issues taken care of. And nobody does it like my friends at Custom Tree Surgeons for years here with the program. And, boy, they rave about y'all out there as well. So you have any tree issues, emergency, or something that's planned, or you want something looked at, it's Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com. E.T., I'm gonna start this morning. I'm going to say the quiet part out loud, and this is not meant to be a damning statement, and it's not meant to indicate that the storyline and this development won't continue to hopefully flourish moving forward. But I'm going to say the quiet part out loud here to start things. Good morning, friend. Sorry about that. Brian Thomas Jr. ain't acting like a number one receiver. All right. He's not played like a number one. We're not. Now, look, I'm talking about number one. Those big boy guys out there that are making, numerous plays every week that have earned an acclaim. That level of player. And I say this by the number of drops, by his hesitancy to go across the middle. And, I mean, it's been obvious enough to me that I started, earlier this week, E.T., with just kind of like a simple statement of what I'd like to see. I said I'd like to see Travis Hunter start to get some of Brian Thomas Jr.'s opportunities as a number one receiver.
I should have clipped that.
I'm not all of them. I'm not saying he's the new number one. I'm saying I'm about ready to see the guy we drafted number two to get some of those same opportunities and see if maybe some of these big plays can hit a little bit. Younger me would now talk about how they listen to me downtown.
Oh, they listen.
But I know what they did. What I will say is I'll give this coaching staff credit. If something, they see what we see. There's a point of protection you take with your team, and you probably let them know up front. But it's time to see if Travis Hunter can't hit some of these big plays that quite frankly our number one guy. I just feel like if that was Malik Neighbors or Drake London or Jamar Chase, it doesn't have to be the best in the business. I just feel like he's left a lot of production out there to be a number one receiver, an alpha dog receiver. And again, this is not meant to be damning. Brian Thomas Jr. showed us last year, especially in that tail end stretch, of what his big play ability is, but it's just not meeting the eye test. Among the many other issues on this football team, by no means is this man, Brian Thomas Jr. is killing us. No, that's not it. We drafted a receiver, the Bolitnikoff winner, the Heisman Trophy winner, number 2 overall. Let him cook. Well, apparently they're going to. Here is Liam Cohen yesterday in London. He met the media, and then Trevor and Travis Hunter's, in addition, were scheduled to meet the media yesterday. I know we got Trevor Lawrence for you coming up a little bit as well. Here is after now 6 games, and by the way, they're just not taking shots to Travis Hunter. Everything's been short. Like the depth of target this past week was 6 yards on average, maybe. Well, that's got to evolve, and that young man's got to be put in some position to make some plays.
You know, we let the ball get thrown over our heads a few times. That's a tough world if you let up 2 60-yarders. And then I will say that Seattle did a...
That's a couple days ago. It's Cohen Wednesday. That number 6 on why Hunter hasn't been able to make more impact plays. Perhaps he's talking about the defense there. Is that your description? Okay, then let's go to just having Travis Hunter and everything that he means to this roster. We on different pages. Okay, well let's call a timeout, right? Because we had a press conference earlier in the week before he left, and then he had one yesterday in London, and so we'll navigate through that and continue with this line of questioning. Again, I'm going to walk this back real clear for anyone listening. This isn't, oh my God, Brian Thomas Jr. This isn't Brian Thomas Jr. is no longer your number 1 receiver. Brian Thomas Jr. has all the measurables, right? Big, strong, fast athlete. The hands been sketchy, man. They just have. And you're getting the ball in prime opportunity. That third down pass, it was just a dead on hands in the fourth quarter. That play's got to be made. And again, there are other plays by other guys that got to be made, but there, in this case, are just some standpoints where it's probably time to give Travis Hunter and his skill set the opportunity to make some of those plays. And that's by design. When the play starts, you got a number 1 option for your number 1 guy. So we'll see. We'll see how this manifests itself. And again, we'll hear from both Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence as we move through this 6 o'clock hour. The Jags getting ready to take on the Rams, who aren't even there yet. So the Rams are going to be dealing with the travel itinerary and the body changes a little bit differently. If jet lag hits them, it hits them, I guess. But they're not scheduled to arrive, I don't think, until Saturday, maybe. Practicing this week at the Baltimore Orioles home in Camden Yards after they beat the Ravens over the weekend. Rams are like the Jags. They're 4-2. It's an important game. You know, they're trying to keep pace, be a playoff team, win a division. All of the same urgencies that we feel here in Jacksonville, they are feeling there as well. We circle back. We're in a good spot. All right, Travis Hunter, number 6, on why we haven't seen more impact plays to this point?
Scheming them open is part of it, is the number 1, is my job ultimately, our job as an offensive staff, to make sure we're putting them in the progression and putting them in the position to be number 1, as you know, a little bit more often in some ways. And then when he is the primary, hey, you know, we got to throw and catch. You know, we got to make sure that we identify it, find them, be able to be at the right spot at the right time. We just had this conversation. So it's, I think it's a combination of a lot of those things that ultimately can all be controlled.
And within that conversation said, yeah, we're going to put him in that. He's going to be the number 1 option a few more times over the course of the game. And, you know, I sitting in this chair, obviously what my reaction is, good. Let's make plays. We're stalling a little bit. That offense is not humming. And there are a variety of reasons. And more than about stunting the growth of Brian Thomas Jr., who has proven at this level. And again, hopefully gets back to that consistency that we saw last year. You know, we don't want to stunt the development of another young guy and not give him opportunities to make plays. And this isn't about highlights or headlines or for Travis Hunter's aura. It's about the offense being more productive and slapping you in the face with a 6-pointer real quick when you weren't expecting it. And, you know, outside of ETN and some of his splash plays, we haven't seen that yet, even through a 4-2 start. More from Liam Cohen. Also going to hear from Trevor Lawrence coming up this hour. All right, you know what? Too quick to point to a Dodgers-Mariners World Series. Too quick. Like, the Dodgers are in. They're done. The Brewers are cooked. They can't lose their first two at home and still win the series. But Toronto's probably a little bit different animal when it comes to the Mariners closing them out. When you really sit and think about it, the Mariners don't have a lockdown pitching staff like the Dodgers are going to throw at the Brewers and end that one quickly. The Blue Jays have a heck of a lineup. And so, yeah, probably even though they didn't hit at all those first couple of games and Seattle went home up 2-0, you know, if it was just going to be just a waltz into the World Series, then they learned differently last night because Toronto got up off the deck. They even trailed early a Julio Rodriguez homer in the first. It was 2-0 Seattle. They got George Kirby on the mound, one of their better pitchers, and then the Blue Jays happened. And the bats heated up. And big-time postseason performers showed us why they've been big-time postseason performers. So after falling behind 2-0 in the first, Blue Jays got a homer and a couple of doubles and scored 5 in the third. And then George Springer homered to center, and it was like his 22nd or 23rd postseason home run. He's up into like the top 5, I think, all time in postseason homers. Now, he did a lot of that damage with the Houston Astros in their heyday, but he homered at 6-2. Vladdy Jr. homers at 7-2. They got another 3-run homer late, built a 12-2 lead, went on to win 13-4. Dumper did dump one. Guess it'd be 63 here. Didn't see the T-shirt, but Cal Raleigh with a meaningless homer in the 8th. And the Blue Jays win easy, 13-4. So that series is back to 2-1 and some pressure now on the Mariners. That's how fast, that postseason pressure meter can change on you. And, 2-1 and allowing the Blue Jays now back in a situation where they can immediately tie the series. That is coming up tonight, Game 4 in Seattle. It'll be at 8:30 first pitch. 6 o'clock this evening, the Brewers, who had the most wins in baseball this year with 97, are 0-2 in this series against the Dodgers as it moves to L.A., and it is not a good place to be for the Brewers. But we do have a baseball doubleheader tonight. We've also got Thursday Night Football in the NFL, so we preview that a little bit. The football fix coming up just a little bit later this morning. We talk college football on Thursdays. Boy, it is a big week in college football. So we'll get the Riley Report humming in the 8 o'clock hour. I saw this unique schedule fact from the SEC. And it hadn't happened a lot. I don't know the number, but it was single digits, perhaps even only a handful. There are not one, not two, but 3 matchups in the SEC this week of 2 ranked teams. So LSU is at Vanderbilt. Vandy is favored over LSU. The world is, the football has stopped spinning on its axis. So it's number 10 versus number 17 there. Also in the SEC, the big one, well, there are 2 big ones, but one of the big ones, Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin in Athens to take on Kirby and the Dogs. Curious point spread here, 7.5-point favorites, Georgia. That seems like a little much. Ole Miss, can they clear this hurdle? They're up to number 5 in the poll. They're still unbeaten at 6-0. They're 3-0 in the conference. This would about shut the door on Georgia and their SEC title game hopes. The Dogs already have a loss in conference to Alabama. It would put Ole Miss directly in the driver's seat. They already have a win over LSU this year. I believe that Georgia wins the football game. I do. That 7.5 seems a little bit curious. And if Lane just wants to hop on 75 rather than go back to Oxford, he's welcome just to drive right into Gainesville and commandeer Billy Napier's office Saturday night, no matter what Florida does in their homecoming game against Mississippi State. So that's a second-ranked matchup in the SEC. And then on Saturday nights, 3rd Saturday in October, gang, some of you know what that dog whistle means. Tennessee, Alabama, 3rd Saturday in October. For years and years and years, it's number 11 Tennessee, number 6 Alabama. And this is kind of an elimination game for the Vols. Bama has that early season loss to FSU, but they are 3-0 in conference. Tennessee's 5-1, but their one loss was in conference in a game they wish they had back against Georgia. And by the way, there are other good games. USC Notre Dame's always appealing. I believe it is an anniversary. Is it maybe the? Are we the 20-year anniversary for the Bush Push?
Oh, that was 2000.
Was that 2004? 3 or 4? So we're 5, maybe even 2005. It was Matt. Yeah, it was Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush. So probably about 2005. I'm pretty sure it's the 20th anniversary. Now, look, you can bicker about what the Eagles do with the tush push. The problem with the Bush Push in that game is it is a completely illegal play.
20th anniversary.
Yeah. So back in the day, you were not allowed in any way to help. Like now you can. You get those rugby caravans and they push. But when that play was run, you're not allowed to push your quarterback or you're not allowed to push a running back if the pile is stalled. And it was in Reggie Bush, who didn't know the rule, obviously. Blatant, right. It wasn't like they were trying to hide it or they cheated. Just an abject miss by the officials. And Notre Dame, by the way, I watched, like I said, I knew it was the anniversary because I watched the kind of a retrospect on it. And Notre Dame thought they had already won the game. They had already charged the field because the previous play, the clock operator, erroneously, because the ball had been fumbled out of bounds by Matt Leinart, let the clock run down from 4 seconds to none. Notre Dame thinks they win. And then the officials are like, well, no, the clock was supposed to stop when it had been out of bounds. And then they do the Bush tush. And, the rest, as they say, is history. So big week in college football, SEC in particular. The Noles go out west to take on Stanford, and it just sums up the dreariness right now that you feel coming out of Tallahassee. A late-night game against another struggling ACC team, and that's where you got to put FSU these days, the struggling category. It's just an amazing streak of futility within a not-so-great football conference. Is that 7 ACC losses in a row now, I think? 0-3 this year? I think it's 9 in a row, actually. Oof. By the way, Miami might have a little test on Friday night. Perhaps a Friday Degenerate special for y'all out there. The Canes host Louisville. Louisville has a loss and they're unranked, but when it comes to those challenges left on the Miami schedule, this should rank in the top 2 probably of what they've got left. So anyway, we're up and rolling here. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Thanks so much for being with us. We got more Jag talk. We'll go inside the minds of Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence as they get set to take on the Los Angeles Rams this weekend. I mentioned we got the Riley Report. We got Doc Murphy today. We can talk a little bit about this Devin Lloyd injury. It's a little curious. It's not actually injured yet. It's like in that pre-injury stage. Whenever they talk about a calf tightening and a calf strain, what's that? That
Achilles.
Yeah, man. That's that Achilles. I would hate. By the way, I'm never in favor of protecting yourself like overly personally over team, but they didn't pick up that man's 5th-year option, and he's going into free agency. Do you know what a torn Achilles would do to his career and his financial viability based on how he's played? Make sure that thing's right, man. That would be dirty. That would be dirty luck for Devin Lloyd if he somehow, and look, don't want to put that bush on him. Let's just take that juju off. He's got a calf strain. Let's see what that means with Doc Murphy. Among today's Thursday guests, Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We'll be back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Enlighten your college knowledge before the games begin.
I'm RJ Saunders. We'll break down players, games, and storylines
on the Bueller Air and Plumbing College Kickoff.
Served up by Sonny's Barbecue.
Friday night at 6 on 1010XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to restaprosneflorida.com. That's restaprosneflorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Hey, 1010XL fans, it's game time, but don't get sidelined from the fun. The JTA Game Day Express is the smartest way to get to the bank on time. It's all sponsored by the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. There are 5 convenient pickup locations across the River City, but remember, Game Day Express is cashless. All passes must be purchased through the MyJTA mobile app. Get your $10 pass today. For all of your game day needs, go to myjtafla.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I saw D'Anton, talked to some of those guys. They're very eager, I think, for the challenge to step up. You know, each week you face an opportunity in this league up front to see some of the best pass rushers, and whether it's individuals, whether it's a crew of them, whether it's scheme, we've seen some good stuff. And so we've protected at a high level in a lot of ways. Last week was a tough go. So they know, we all know, it takes truly not just those guys up front. We've got to help them and have a responsibility as coaches, but also, hey, stepping up to the plate and worrying about us. Let's go get better at our sets, the way that we slide in pass protection, the way that we protect our fundamentals, our techniques, and worry about those things and not so much the guys that we're playing against.
Yeah, hopefully it was a one-off last week. Again, it's what was so odd about the pass protection in particular was how good the Jaguars have been at that this year. Again, they were like top 3 in pass protection. And, buddy, the floodgates just opened. So maybe we'll get some injury relief. You know, Hainsey's with him at least. Wasn't left back behind like Devin Lloyd and one of the other guy. I think one of the tight ends, not Munt or Long. One of the revolving door tight ends that they're practice squatting and bringing up and activating and deactivating and releasing and then re-signing, that kind of move. And Wyatt Milam apparently is making some progress from an injury he suffered in training camp, and his flexibility there. We've kind of forgotten about him, and we've counted those free agent signings have done a pretty good job between Makari and Adoga. They've been all right there in the middle of the line and at one of the tackle spots if needed. So, but Milam, it'd be interesting to see, and I think And they rave about Monheim, a 7th-round rookie, but it is what it is. You got a 7th-round rookie out there. This Rams D-line is no joke now. Before this week's over, we'll run down exactly what you're staring at when you try and get that offensive line right against that team. That's not a get-right line, Mal. So some massive improvements need to come from last week to this. That goes without saying. We've bandied about the proper way to take the trip to London. The Jags have done it a variety of ways. The Rams won't do it until later this week, but the Jags went over there early. They left, Monday night, and took a typical Tuesday day, and now they're in their game week schedule, and Trevor Lawrence says he's here for it.
I think there's two thoughts behind it. I do like it because today you're starting to feel a little bit better. I know in the past we come Thursday night and land Friday morning. It can be, and we've played well doing that at times, so I'm not saying that you can't play well doing that, but it is a quick turnaround. I think Sunday morning you still are kind of trying to bounce back and get your rest Saturday night, and you're trying to make sure you're good to go Sunday because you got to play. So it's a quick turnaround. So I think this, gives us a good opportunity to get our rest and kind of get adjusted by the time Sunday comes around. And obviously, too, you can get a couple good days of practice out here, get acclimated. So I think it's been good. Obviously, we're only on the first day, first day, kind of, I don't know when we landed yesterday morning, but it's been good so far. So this is my first time doing this. So.
Yeah. 7th London game. Now 2 trips had double headers. So certainly an advantage from an experience standpoint in dealing with even something as small as the sight lines in the stadium. Not a big thing, but a thing. More from Trevor Lawrence coming up here, and it's going to involve this little point of fact. The Steelers 4-1 take on the Bengals tonight, 2-4 in Thursday Night Football. If the Steelers would happen to drop that game, they would fall to 4-2, and it would leave a grand total of one lost team in the AFC, and that team's the Indianapolis Colts in the Jaguars division. I saw the, quote, playoff projections. Now, it's not December. We're not 12, 13, 14 games in. We're only 6 games into the season, but if the playoffs started today, Jags would be the 6th seed. They'd go play the Chargers, I believe is how it would have worked out in the first round of the playoffs. So at 4
Been there, done that.
Yeah, at 4-2 in a wide open AFC, is it safe for this football team, for us as fans and media? I mean, we've already started talking about what it means for playoff projections and otherwise. The team at least has to take note that the typical bullies of the AFC, the Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens, are not playing that role. The Bills are struggling right now, man. Suddenly 4-2, and those 4 wins are over lightweight competition. They've got back-to-back losses. They're far from in a good place. The Chiefs are 3-3, and the Jags have already beaten them. And the Ravens without Lamar are proving that they're just terrible. I mean, they're not just losing. They're getting blown out to the point that I doubt Lamar coming back is going to matter. They look like they're headed for 4 or 5, even with the schedule that Dan went through yesterday. That's a tough climb out of 1-5. Bottom line, conference is wide open.
That's just the NFL, and I think it's showing even more this year of just it's any given Sunday. You have to play well. No matter who you're playing, no matter how many games you've won, you have to show up and play every week because any team can beat you, and there's a lot of good football teams out there. So I think it's just showing that more than anything. For us, we have to take it one game at a time, and we'll look up at the end of the season and see where we're at, see how many games we've won to put us in position for the postseason and all that stuff. But I think you have to keep that narrow focus, and you can't look at the other teams and what they're doing and teams that are usually contenders that are losing. I think you start doing that and you start losing focus of what's in front of you because all these games are so important when it gets to the end of the season. You need to obviously win as many of these as you can to put yourself in position. Stack
those wins, I believe we say. And listen, that's a fair perspective and probably the right one for a Jaguars player, in this case the quarterback. But for us fans, baby, we're tracking it right now to the point that I'll look at the schedule this weekend and hope that certain teams lose. Colts are at the Chargers this weekend. Yeah. Go Chargers. Texans are at the Seahawks this weekend. Go Seahawks. I don't need the Texans backdooring their way back into all this, ET. I was supposed to kill them when they came to town 0-2 and I beat them.
Yeah.
Y'all need to go on now. Texans have a tough schedule because they're that first place team from but I sure hope that Seattle brings that same intensity. They can get after CJ Stroud like they did Trevor Lawrence. Their O-line ain't no good. Houston's at Seattle. Then they got to play the Niners. Then they got to play Denver. Then they got to play the Jags. They still have Buffalo at home. They got to go to Indy. They got to go to Kansas City. Yeah. They got to play at the Chargers. Jags get that one at home. So, yeah, it's not too early for us. We have fun taking a peek at that schedule. Todd Golden, for the very highly acclaimed and touted Gator basketball program, the head coach down there, whose team will open with one of the real marquee games in college basketball this year. The week that the Jags are in Vegas to take on the Raiders, that Monday night, Florida and Arizona tip off the college basketball season in a top 10 matchup. But Golden has some decisions to make down there after those three highly touted members of the backcourt left for the NBA. And that is, you know, who's the point? Who's Clayton? Who's Walter Clayton? Who's the point guard? How's he going to distribute the playing time? The front court's set, right? Those dudes have proven their worth, and they got four guys that are just ready to roll right now. And it's going to be bad news for a lot of college basketball with Hanlockton and Halk and Chinyalu and Condon. Those boys are a problem, man. They're all between 6'8" and 7'1", and can pass and move and run the floor and developing outside games with Halk especially, Condon to a degree. But that backcourt, some decisions were made yesterday. I'll share those with you when we come back on the other side. And I dropped something in late yesterday in passing that I want to circle back because we got a couple more maybe NBA-centric guys here sitting with you, with me and ET. ESPN, have y'all seen this? ESPN ran the simulations, okay? It wasn't the ESPN predictions. It wasn't going to their, to their correspondents. We didn't stop and everything. No, they ran the simulation through, I assume, the computer with all the analytics that you can fire in there. And it spat out a very interesting NBA champion. Didn't that surprise you, E?
It did.
Yeah. So I'll circle back to that at least just a little bit. Yeah, a little hoop talk. It is right now 11:30 in the morning in London, where the Jags continue preps for the Rams coming up this weekend. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Pack your passport. Duval Pride takes a ride for a transatlantic showdown as West Coast meets First Coast for some American football at iconic Wembley Stadium. It's tea time for touchdowns with crumpets and football for breakfast.
Jacksonville Jaguars, Los Angeles Rams.
Cheerio. Sunday morning at 9:30 on 1010XL.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barry here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barry Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit BarryOrthopedics.com.
Big number one Duval Ford is trusted by Duval families, Duval businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop Big number one Duval Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service-first experience. Big number one Duval Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
Frank Franzi here. No surprise I've been on the golf course a lot lately. When I hit a 9-iron from the fairway, it kind of reminds me of my front lawn. I recently called and had my lawn professionally top-dressed by topdressing.com. They did it one day. They were absolutely meticulous. I'm already seeing the results, and now I realize why they are making everyone the king of the block. Give them a try at 888-850-1850 and get your lawn top dressed like a pro with topdressing.com.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group, 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a dandy today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
The Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstores in Stark and Kingsland. Take that short drive and you'll deal with my good friends, the Murray Superstores. I mentioned that the Blue Jays get up off the deck. They win in Seattle last night. You're too young to know this, especially not being a baseball fan. Seattle and Toronto came into Major League Baseball the same year. They were expansion franchises when I was a kid, probably 1977. Does that sound right out there, Googans? Maybe 1977. The Blue Jays have won World Series, so they've been. The Mariners in all their years have never been to a World Series. Up 2-0 going into last night. The Blue Jays used the long ball in and this is the Shazam Spotlight, an historic night for the long ball. The Mariners and Blue Jays tied the Major League Baseball record with 8 home runs in ALCS Game 3 last night. Most came off the Blue Jays' bats, and they hammered Seattle after falling in an early 2-0 hole. They hammered them 12-3, or was it 13-4? They beat them by 9. And so those two teams will meet tonight, and just like that, the Blue Jays can get back to even in the series. Meanwhile, it'll be Milwaukee and the Dodgers, and good luck, Milwaukee. If you flew a pennant on the way out in the plane, I hope you flew it at half staff. Blue Jays still with a fighting chance. Milwaukee, not so much. I got an interesting text on the text line, E. Jeff, I need your perspective. My 12-year-old son told me last night he prefers Major League Baseball to the NFL. Mind you, we were a football house, lifelong Jags fans. Never really watched a lot of baseball. The reason? He's changed? No flags. The play is the play. No fear it's going to get called back. I'm starting to agree. The NFL is getting unwatchable. Your thoughts? My thoughts? My answer? Yeah, wait till the young fellow learns home plate umpires, and that'll change his perspective. Way to get a hold of those big, fatty jackasses. Yeah. You want? Yeah. Oh, sure. It's just a nice, peaceful. The call's the call, right? Yeah. Wait till home plate umpires change his perspective. That was my answer.
But the dude, Angel's gone, right?
Hernandez?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. That's a tip. That bloodstream of incompetence is so infected. You can say that Angel Hernandez is the pussy sore, but it's throughout the bloodstream. Those guys are the worst, man.
Crazy, I even know his
They
name.
are the worst. These home plate umpires, every single one of them should be shot to the moon, fired. You're terrible. We have computerized technology that can completely, rightly eliminate you idiots. And your incredible arrogance of the way you treat players and managers, doubling down on bad calls just to show them. Get them out of here, man. That's my response to, it's just a lovely trip with no controversy when it comes to the officiating. That's my response. Wait till you see these jokers in work for the next year. Circle back next year. Let me know how that Major League Baseball fandom is going.
But I can respect the young lad making that decision.
Yeah, and pointing it out, and it is more true. It is getting frustrating in football. Every 3 plays, there's a stoppage.
Yeah.
You know, we got to get back to the era of this has somehow made me. I'd almost rather accept the error. Like, I'll give you another one that's annoying as all get out. And they started this about 3 or 4 years ago. Whenever a guy goes down, they just assume his knee was down a half yard short of where you're so used to seeing the ball marked. Like, used to be a guy would run around right in, he'd dive inside the 25, and he'd be, they'd mark it at the 23. And now he's down just inside the 25 because they slow it down exactly where the knee hit. What are we doing? So yeah, there's that. I mentioned this projections that ESPN did. They did simulation. They threw it through the AI simulator. So this isn't their thoughts. They just throw in the stats and the rosters and the projections, and this is what it kicks out. First, selfishly, what a year for my Atlanta Hawks, who are predicted to have a good year, and also the Pelicans are predicted to be terrible in that trade that they swindled New Orleans. They're going to have the number 2 pick in the draft, the Atlanta Hawks, after having a team that, according to this, is going to make a deep playoff run, but I digress. It's who they came up with. All right, first things first, they did 3 mile markers during the season. They did the Christmas break and the All-Star break and then the end of season. Interestingly, in the East, it's Orlando, the Knicks, and the Hawks. They're the top 3 seeds in the East at every mile marker. Big things expected from all 3 of those young franchises. In the West, it's Golden State and it's Oklahoma City. The 2 that are getting the most love at each mile marker. It's Golden State. And by the way, remind me to circle back to Steph Curry, who's doing that breaking 50 thing on YouTube Golf with Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bro, you got to remind me to circle back to that. I don't want to do it right now. That brother played golf in that little promo like he should be on tour. And I know golf, gang. I'm not embellishing. I'm not exaggerating.
That brother's a bad man.
He is unbelievable, and his game has improved so much. There's spoiler alert. Anyway. And I won't bore you with a mile. There's a couple things that really jump out. We're talking about a postseason that the Spurs, they say, don't get in. A lot of people think, they're on the way up with Wembanyama and others. The Boston Celtics don't make the postseason. So that would be at least a little bit surprising. But anyway, let's just cut to the chase. You go down to the end. First to the playoffs. Again, Magic the 1 seed, the Knicks the 2 seed. Out west, Golden State the 1 seed, Oklahoma City the 2 seed. After winning their first round series, the Magic beat the Raptors, the Knicks. Oh, sad. Say it ain't so. Beat the Hawks in the Eastern Conference semis. Out west, Golden State, Oklahoma City, both wins. So they got those top 2 seeds in each progressing. Conference finals, Orlando beats the Knicks, and they've got the Orlando Magic going to the NBA Finals. Golden State over Oklahoma City, and then it gets even better. You ready, Magic fans? Or should I say fan? The Orlando Magic over the Golden State Warriors 4-3 to win the NBA championship. They write, Paolo Banchero completes a breakthrough campaign by scoring 32 points in Game 7, being named Finals MVP. Splits votes with Franz Wagner, who averaged 22, 8, and 5 in the series while defending Jimmy Butler. They literally go through a simulated interview in the postgame to celebrate said title. So You Magic fans might want to get a hold of that simulation and frame it and put it up in your man cave. Be back with a football fix next. Custom tree surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Rams and Jaguars meet at Wembley Stadium in London on Sunday morning. The Rams are the 3-point favorite, 44.5 the total. Seattle knocked off Jacksonville last week 20-12 at Everbank Stadium, while the Rams beat the Ravens 17-3. Thursday night football today, the Steelers 5.5-point favorites over the Cincinnati Bengals, 44.5 the total. VSIN's Matt Human, Zach Cohen, and Dave Ross all like Cincinnati at plus 5.5. Best bets at VSIN.com/picks. Florida Gators at 9.5-point favorites at home at Mississippi State. Florida State laying 17.5 at Stanford. Cash back for every bet with a G-Bank signature Visa card. VSIN.com/GBank. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hey friends, Frank Frangie here. You know me. I don't mess around when it comes to taking care of business. Well, if your plumbing or AC company is giving you excuses, it's time to make a trade. Call the pros at Duck Duck Rooter. They're the trusted partner for some of the biggest commercial names in Northeast Florida. Their office team keeps billing smooth, and their field techs show up ready to fix the problem, fast and right. Bring in the starters with Duck Duck Rooter, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Call 904-862-6769. 904-862-6769. Tell them Frank sent you.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan from Checkmate Coatings. Our precision coatings make your floors the MVP of any space.
Slam dunk your floors at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Tired of wrestling with your shower curtain like it's a slip and slide gone wrong? Ditch the drama and say hello to a smooth, stylish glass shower enclosure from Baker Glass. Wago Glass is clean, elegant, and makes your bathroom look huge and brighter. Give your shower a makeover and feel like you're in a spa without the price tag. I'm Mac at Baker Glass. Call me and get ready to love your new shower. Let's make your shower great again. Remember, Baker Glass, no one treats you better.
There are three certainties in life: death, taxes, and if you stay in your home long enough, a new roof. Hicken here for our friends at Lockhart Roofing. Nobody better in Jacksonville. How do I know? They are a local certified Master Elite contractor, and that means they have a GAF Master Elite warranty. That's the best in the roofing industry. In this day and age, don't settle for cheaper discount roofers. Lockhart Roofing has been here for decades. They aren't going anywhere. Call my friends at Lockhart Roofing, 994-3851. That's 994-3851. Lockhart Roofing, Jacksonville's best for Jacksonville people.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
What you looking at?
I heard somebody honking.
That's our 6-year-old co-host.
Then I look, yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
He takes such joy out of little things. His eyes are gleaming right now.
I know he
He's
grinned.
all happy with himself, right? Make yourself useful there. Hick, run down to the donut shop and get some sandwiches.
Because I know you're listening.
We're boogieing some more down in Gainesville. Here's that Gator basketball news I was talking about. And look, is it a big thing? They're both going to be in the game. One more off ball, one as the point guard. But we're going to oogie with Boogie Fland, named the starting point guard by Todd Golden yesterday. Again, this is not a seismic revelation. These two guys are real similar. Xavier Lee is the other one. He's also a point guard, combo guard that they got from Princeton.
Former
Xavier Lee.
Former FSU grad.
There was a Xavier Lee quarterback, right, at FSU back in the day, and Xavier Lee, who is from Princeton. So, but Golden, after all the practice. By the way, the big guys are raving about these guards. You know, they also have CI, right? They have 2 top 50 recruits. They got a really, really good team, man. I mean, spoiler alert: look for them in the Final Four again. Now, look, it's hard to get there. You know, it's easy to forget how tough it was. They were trailing every game in the end. I mean, literally gave up on a couple of games in that run. So it's hard to get there, but they'll have the talent to try and run it back. You know, UConn did it 2 years ago. They ran it back, and that was the first time since the Gators had done it in 06 and 07. So we shall see. Meanwhile, fire up the band. We got a football fix. It's brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and a home course, the Jewington Creek Golf Club. Bears get a little bit of rabbit ears, I assume. It is so funny. The quarterback position is it's a tough one to play, and even when you're successful, that you can find things that need to improve. I mean, we experience that here on a weekly level, and the Bears are going through it with Caleb Williams, and they've gotten in their feelings a little bit by the way Troy Aikman was talking about the team on Monday night. You know, which I wasn't watching at the time. I haven't known Aikman to be pointedly unfair at any point. And, you know, the Bears are like, hey, we won, and, you know, we want to take our victory lap. And Ben Johnson said his children watched the second half of the game while they were getting ready for school. Okay. Were they too mean to Caleb Williams? Sounded like from that game the other night, a few people weren't particularly pleased with how we're winning right now, Johnson said. But listen, in this league, any way to find a win is a big deal. You know, the expectation, you know, the guy's in his second year, I mean, he's got now a coach that he can learn and grow under. The Bears have responded. They're 3-2. They're winning. I mean, Caleb Williams so far this year is, he's fine. He's not terrible by any stretch. Passer rating's 97, 98, 61%, 9 touchdowns, 2 picks, and they've got some wins as well. So I wouldn't pick apart one play that Troy Aikman said they got some fortune because it should have been this and this and that, and you know. But sometimes you need those windmills to tilt at as an athlete. Clear that Tua does not have control of his team or his, this feels like he's got to go somewhere else. Tua, the quarterback, forced to go and apologize for claiming that guys have, missed meetings down there. They quickly turned it on him. It's pretty clear he's not the favorite player.
Oh, yeah.
In Washington, yeah. So they send Tua up to apologize. We know this guy, by the way, and how much into his feelings he can get. Tua may be crying this morning somewhere. Calling Brian Flores, asking him for advice, maybe. There's outrage over the Steelers playing surface. Look, I won't get into this too much other than that should never be a headline. So maybe outrage is a word that is being overhyped here. It shouldn't be any. No NFL playing surface should be anything but perfect. The amount of money that they make, the amount of money they got invested in the players. Brian Branch's one-game suspension upheld. Yeah, you could probably feel that appeal wasn't going to go down. I don't understand this headline one bit. Panthers face running back conundrum with Hubbard return. Conundrum, please. Can I get a conundrum? Can I get a conundrum to go? There is. Look, hey, Wally Pipp, baby.
Yeah.
Schuba, you're a hell of a backup. You're the best backup in the league. My man here's giving me about 400 yards in 2 weeks. So Rico Dowdle, yeah, I would play them both. And that Panthers team that we blew out here at home looks a little different now. I think they've got 3 wins, 3-3. The Panthers, and it's been Dowdle the last 2 weeks. It's been really unbelievable. It doesn't take long for George Pickens to take a good story and at least put a little tint on it. Pickens, who's off to a great start with Dallas, non-committal about his future with Dallas after 25. Oh, boy. Maybe we get halfway through the 1 year that you are going to be here. Just an idea. Brock Purdy return was limited in practice, but he continues to bounce back and forth, right, when it comes to that injury in his foot. J.J. McCarthy says his ankle better, not yet 100%. When we factor in the Minnesota Vikings quarterback situations. Devin Lloyd, who we know is home, dealing with a calf strain. We got Duck Murphy coming up next hour. That calf strain can lead to other things, so we'll talk about that and more of the injury situations. But that's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers and the home course, the Jewington Creek Golf Club.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, he's Jacksonville's official tape checker.
I'm Jeff Lodman.
And he tells you about it Tuesdays during football season on Jaguars Today. Inspected by. Go to the pros Napa know-how. JacksNapaAutoCareGroup.com on 1010XL.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey, look, I'm no genius, but I know when the solution involves a promise, I feel pretty good about the direction I'm going in, and that direction for you if trying to sell your home is Chad and Sandy at chadandsandy.com. You see, their solution is bottom line. It's a promise, and it's one they've been making. Your home sold guaranteed, or they'll buy it. Jack's area homes are selling. Getting the right price means you need the right marketers and proven systems, and those two are Chad and Sandy Newman. Experts and friends. Need to sell now? Chad and Sandy have instant offers. Maybe you want max price. Whether you're buying or selling, fast or max cash, Chad and Sandy have the proven plan guaranteed. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date. Tom and Nicole in Mandarin got a new job in Louisiana, found a new home. Now we had to sell fast to avoid 2 mortgages. Chad and Sandy sold it in 72 hours for full asking price. So can you. ChadandSandy.com.
Hey, First Coast, it's your boy Leon Searcy, your lemon pepper guy. Back and better than ever for Wingstop. You know I can't resist those crispy, flavorful wings that make your taste buds dance. Wingstop just opened a hot new spot on Jeremiah Street in Middleburg. There's 17 locations now serving up the most mouth-watering wings in town. And my all-time favorite, lemon pepper. Try their new quick and easy ordering on the app and swing by today for fresh, hot wings made for you. Only at Wingstop.
Hey, it's Tommy Mack inviting you to join me Sunday morning at Monkey's Uncle for the big Jags game in London. Bud Light is bringing the beer specials, prizes, and chances for you to win tickets to a game. It's the Bud Light Watch Party at Monkey's Uncle on North 3rd Street in Jacksonville Beach.
Now, the Hurricane Report. Brought to you by Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
The number 2 ranked Miami Hurricanes got to enjoy some rest and relaxation after a bye week. The Canes are off to a 5-0 start, but their next game is tricky against Louisville on Friday night at 7 o'clock. The Canes are currently 14-point favorites. Miami won last year's matchup in a wild one, 52-45. The Hurricane Report brought to you by Performance Painting.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Hey, Jags fans, Tommy Mack here. Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
Football season is all about hanging at home and watching the big ball games. Well, if your AC and heating unit is letting you down and keeping those electric bills sky high, think about getting a new energy-efficient AC unit from Florida Home AC. They've got great deals on replacements plus rebates and incentives to make it more affordable. Call Florida Home AC at 777-4300 and get their expert staff to take a look. Football season is all about fun and playing for the win. Make sure you have the winning team on your side with Florida Home AC.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Lone Pronto Jags. The Jags are already in London for Sunday's game, and quarterback Trevor Lawrence says the early trip works just fine.
I do like it because today you're starting to feel a little bit better.
Florida AD Scott Strickland met with boosters, and reports say Billy Napier could be out as head coach by this weekend, as reported to USA Today. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:02, it's 62 degrees. Time and brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Play that guitar, Dan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You like that?
Drink it in. You know it!
Mama told me.
Yes, sir!
I was young. You sat beside me, my only son. And listen closely to what I say. And if you do this,
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Leonard.
some sunny day, I
This is me. This is me. This is who I am, E. I'm a simple man.
Oh, really?
Simple man. Me and Jake DeGrom. They used to play this when Jake would go out to pitch for the Metropolitans.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is what he warmed up to.
will take your turn.
Yeah. He's a Florida boy, you know.
Shout out.
Good to be here on a Thursday, man. Ready to roll, ready to rock. Ready to get this week going.
Okay.
Some action.
On
Some
Thursday,
baseball
we
today.
need to. Yeah. Need to get it going. It's Thursday.
It is.
I was too quick to put one of the two World Series teams in. Yeah, let's get ahead of ourselves on Seattle. They don't quite have the type of muscle behind them that the Dodgers do. Blue Jays can still. I mean, that side's done, but the Blue Jays obviously can still win the series.
All they got to do is win the
Scherzer,
day. They're
right,
even.
right?
Yeah, Scherzer's a problem.
Yeah.
Not for problem for
the
Toronto.
Blue Jays. Yeah, he's not pitched well. We went through his numbers a while ago.
No, that's but he's for him, he'll be juiced up, ready to roll. I'd be basically saying if we can get 3 innings out of him, that'd be great.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Who knows in this day and age with baseball anymore? Jaguars back to practice. No big injuries, which is pretty good, man. Yeah. I mean, they're missing Puka, their right tackle, their running back of Blake Corum. Yeah.
Did
Havenstein was a guy that the Road Scout scouted back in Mobile, Alabama, way back when.
There you go. Simple
There's
man.
two guys who are still in the league: Havenstein and the kid from Virginia who played D-line for the Ravens a lot of years, white guy. You know what I'm talking about? What's his name? Ravens defense edge guy, white guy from Virginia. Let me look real quick. You'll know his name. It's like Blake or I can't think of his name.
I'm sure there are more still in the league from the Road Scout days.
Road Scout. I mean, those are just a couple. It was like Aaron Donald. This is way back when. Now a lot of time has come between the Road Scouts days.
That's fair.
I was the Road Scout, back in the day. Was I ever on with Jaguars Today when you were doing that from Mobile, Alabama? I was? Okay. Because that's when I was really like
that. Mobile, Alabama, that's an interesting trip to make for that time. There's always a lot percolating.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember being over there when Jack Del Rio was rumored that he's going to be the next Jag coach, and that's when you realize for the first time in your life as you're there among a sea of 1,000
Brent
coaches.
Urban.
Yeah, I remember him.
Remember Brent Urban?
Brent Urban.
Yeah, you know that guy?
Barely. I just know the name.
Yeah, the name.
But try finding Jack Del Rio when you have no idea what he looks like. That's when you realize, I don't know what Jack Del Rio looks like. I mean, I know who he is.
Brent Urban is 6'7", 309 pounds. He's 34 years old, 2014. So think about that. That's 11 years ago, man.
Yeah, not a lot then. You're probably.
So, yeah, there's not a lot of guys left from that time. It goes by quick, man. How long is Rob Haven? Let's see when Rob Havenstein, I don't even know. Which is it? Any idea?
Havenstein, I think.
He was 2015. So, 14 and 15, those two guys.
Yeah.
So, that's, 10, 11 years ago. Anyway, neither here nor there. Those guys are out for the practice for the Rams on Wednesday. So.
You wonder about the offensive line maybe getting some depth back if Hainsey can go, and Wyatt Milam's starting to finally get, it seems like, closer to a return.
Well, I was thinking about that draft class. Listen, man, I saw that ESPN put out the top 10 draft guys, the top 10 rookies. Did you see that?
No.
All right, so who do you think the best rookie's been in the NFL so far this year?
Oh, gosh.
You'll know it.
Easy. Egbuka.
There you go.
Yeah,
very good.
Sure.
Okay.
So Egbuka, how do you say his name, Gronk?
Egbuka.
Egbugu, Abagu.
Ebukidi?
Bad boy.
They've got, now I'm not sure I agree with this one because he only has half a sack and 13 tackles, but they say he's very active, Abdul Carter.
I hear him talk about him, but again,
but I haven't seen the right.
He's getting busy, but he also benefits from
this guy. I think has been terrific, and that's and one reason why the Colts are doing so well. Tyler Warren,
yeah, he has
right.
Yeah,
Tyler Warren, 29 catches. Egbuka, 27 catches. By the way, the fourth guy, we saw him week 1, very good. Tet McMillan,
it's been good.
He's got 27 catches. Scatterbo, 5th best rookie in the league right now. 82 carries, 338 yards, 20 catches, 155, 5 touchdowns, 105th pick.
He doing this thing.
Right after you know who.
Tootin'.
Right after him. Schlesinger, the linebacker from Cleveland, 6th.
What?
Top of the second round.
What are his
linebacker
stats?
52 tackles and a sack.
That's a lot.
Very active. They love him. Jihad Campbell, the Eagles. 7th and around 1.
They're star hating. This list is a star
Gray
hating.
Zabel.
It's a star hating.
Quinshawn Judkins and Jackson Dart.
Star hating. Star haters.
Just missed Membu, Josh Simmons, Will Campbell, Ashton Genty, Corey Krosky Merritt. Also receiving top 15 votes from our panelists. Way down there, Travis Hunter.
Yeah. Well, that's not knowing the impact that he's had, but that's fair. He doesn't have any splash play, so you're not going to notice him. He's got no interceptions.
Talking more so about
no touchdowns.
More so about the Jags draft class so far.
Okay.
Is it underwhelming? Is that fair to say?
I don't know. They're 4-2. We keep throwing these negative terms on the parts of the puzzle that have given us a good record. So I mean, Rayshawn Lane has been terrific as a special teams guy.
I think Ransaw's out and he's hurt. Yeah. Milam's not even starting on an offensive line.
Well, he's been hurt. He's not been ineligible. We don't know.
Yeah.
So we have no idea what Milam is. He's been inactive the whole year.
Tootin, Kaiser, McLeod, Lane, Monheim got a start, and I like LaQuinn Allen. Well, I'm just saying, look, again, they understand their thing is the draft. So, we'll see.
Yeah. If you think if all those guys think that Travis Hunter hasn't been top 15 rookie, I don't think that's accurate.
Okay. I probably
he had a
agree with
week
you.
where he was top 5. It's the first time ever in NFL history, according to PFF's grades, where he was a top 5 graded on offense and defense. I think it was the Kansas City game. That's not a lot of plays. We're not seeing a lot of. We'll find out this week.
It's ironic that we bring this up because
They're going to give him some more opportunity. They're going to give him some of those number 1 looks, which we,
Says who?
Said Liam Cohen.
All right.
Yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
We're going to scheme him the number 1 role for some plays. It's time to do that, which is what we want. What I wanted, at least early in the week. It's let him.
And I'll say this too, and maybe I got maybe because they talked about how quick he is to adapt and how he's a really smart football player. Everybody says that, and so I get that. So maybe I thought too much too fast because some of the Googans, in response to the Dreamfinders Homes poll question, are happy with how they're easing him in, and maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe they're easing him in, and maybe that's the way to go. I don't know. Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, PGA Tour, Florida Gators. Dreamfinders Homes everywhere. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Take a look at those beautiful homes, man. You'll be glad you did. And by the way, you first-time homeowners, you can get a lot of different interest rates, 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends. They're right now they're in a serious competition. When Dreamfinders Homes is edging past Taylor Swift. DreamFindersHomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. 6 games in, guys. How do you feel like the Jags are using Travis Hunter? 6 games in, how do you feel like the Jags are using Travis Hunter? Here are your options. Love it. Need more corner. Play him all the time or more touches on offense. Love it. So you're happy, you're satisfied with it. Need more cornerback. Play him all the time or more touches on offense. Gentlemen, what say you?
I would go more touches on offense.
All right. E?
Play him all the time.
I'm okay with that, too.
Seems like he can handle it.
It seems like until he can't. Why not?
Physically,
yeah.
From a cardio standpoint, clearly he can handle it.
Well, let's do it. I changed my answer. I'm going to go with these. Play him all the time.
All right, you guys got 30.
Because all the time is like 80% of the snap. No one's literally playing 100%.
Right. You guys got 30%. 44.6 want more touches on offense. 18% say need more corner. Love it. 7.1%. See, I'm a need more corner guy. Every time I watch him go against a good receiver, I'm like, I like this kid. I love this kid at corner. I mean, he came up and hit Jackson Smith and Jigba. Bang, that ball popped into the air. That big old defensive end, RJ, CJ, BJ Green, whatever his name is, got it right in his hands, right in his mitts. Couldn't hold on to it.
Been nice to have that one.
But that's okay. 323 votes are in. You can vote for another hour or so in the Dreamfinders Homes poll question. But yeah, Travis Hunter's usage is sort of, it's still being debated. It's still up in the air. It's still, and some people, it's easy to pick on them, say they're not doing it right. They're closest to him. They know what's going on. It is what it is.
Well, Cohen, to what I was speaking of, said yesterday over there in London that Jacksonville's going to give Hunter a bigger role on offense in Week 7 while the two-way rookie's made a few splash plays. He hasn't been a top priority in the offense. Cohen says that's about to change. The Jags are going to intentionally scheme him into getting the ball into his hands as the number 1 option.
Good.
Which, that again, you can say the quiet part out loud. He's still a really good receiver, and this is not a damning but BTJ hadn't felt like a number 1 guy, like an alpha dog receiver. Right? He just had close. Right. He's dropping the ball. He's being hesitant. And, I said earlier, Rick, I'm ready for Travis Hunter to get some of those opportunities and see what he does with them. And who knows? It could be something great. We'll find out. And again, this isn't give up on BTJ by any stretch.
No.
But if we're wanting him to be even, you watch Drake London the other night. That's a number 1 receiver. And he's not one of the best number 1. I'm trying to use somebody who's it's fair to use, right? We're not asking you to be Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, but to progress as a number 1, you should be playing at least like Drake London seems to be playing for Atlanta.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're just warming up. We got a lot to do today, right? I mean,
we do. We got Doc this hour. We got the Riley Report. It's a big week in the SEC for college football. Of course, Florida didn't have anything to do with that, but there are 3 games involving ranked teams, 2 ranked opponents, and 3 SEC games. Hadn't happened much in history, so we'll do that with the Riley Report and much more. So we'll come back with the 10-minute drill. kick around some headlines?
Hey, E, before we go to break.
Talk to me.
No, I'll bring it up later. Let's go. Let's keep going.
All right.
Yeah. I should have done that. My bad.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com.
Home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
All right, listen. Tua says he made a mistake. So can we just take an apology for what it's worth and move on? He apologized for his comments he made. Listen, the Dolphins are reeling. They're free falling. And it really goes to GM for the team that he's built. Remember, he got rid of some of the, quote, malcontents, Jalen Ramsey. It goes to the coach. Everybody seems to have lost faith in the suddenly wonder kid, Mike McDaniel. And it goes to the quarterback, who Dolphin fans are now ruining that they took over Justin Herbert. And those are three of the most important people combined with the owner in a franchise. And that three-pack for the Miami Dolphins has not been very good this year at all.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Because we know you might need a little extra to get you ready for game day.
Is this what I think it is?
It's the Terminix Kickoff Show, prepared by Campione Law and American Electrical Contracting. 5 hours before kickoff of every game on 1010XL.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
We want splash. Pickett here. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right gets you paid. Don't miss the excitement this season on Prize Picks. What are you guys waiting for, man? We're starting to rock through this NFL season, man. Jump in. It's so easy to play. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2-player stat projections, 3, 4, 5. You know, if your picks are right, you cash in. And by the way, Prize Picks also has the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks does not hit. Make those picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks. Here's all you got to do. It's so easy, even I did it. Download the app today. Use code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, man. It's good to be right.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Looking for a brand new truck? Right now, Crew Cab Ram trucks start at just $38,900 at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side. And every new retail purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost. From tough Ram trucks to adventure ready Jeeps, they've got the perfect ride waiting for you. Stop by Commonwealth Avenue or shop online at jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side, proud partner of the Jaguars.
For your chance to win tickets to see Caitlin Clark, all-time women's college point scorer and WNBA star at the Florida Forum October 29th, text FORUM to the Lifetime Flooring text line at 641-1010.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now's the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of December, you can join and save $1,500 off their initiation fee plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
I know you love sports, so why not take that passion and make a difference in your community as a volunteer coach with the YMCA? Whether it's soccer, basketball, volleyball, or flag football, The Y is always looking for positive role models to help kids grow in both skills and character. Even if you've got no coaching experience, that's fine. We'll provide the training. Step up, give back, and be the coach that makes a difference. To volunteer, visit your local Y or fcymca.org.
No more climbing ladders or tree shopping or untangling lights. Nope, Kuhn Flowers will take care of all of it for you this fall when you schedule their holiday home decorating team. This is Frank Frangie with 1010XL, and now's a good time to call on Kuhn Flowers. They'll do it all this fall.
Jaguar fans, Palm Beach Autographs is putting together a Fanatics exclusive with a chance for you to meet and get an autograph from Trevor Lawrence and Ryan Thomas Jr. All the details are at palmbeachautographs.com. It's happening October 28th at Palm Beach Autographs in the Avenues Mall.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah! We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. After the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzle. E, what do you got today?
I got a $30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles. Showtime is the best place in town for sports memorabilia. Stop by Showtime. They're open 7 days a week on Phillips Highway at the intersection of Phillips and Shad Road.
I was going to say this going in, but I wanted to wait till the break. But Ed Werder put this out. He does this every Tuesday. Players off day in whatever city he's playing. Even when the season is personal disappointment, as this one has become, he still does it. I remember he was a Seattle quarterback, took a beating on Monday Night Football, lost at Washington, flew home with the team, and went to visit the kids. Very admirable. Russell Wilson. We talk about Russell Wilson trying to figure this cat out.
Well, again, if you're going to fake it. If you're going to fake it like that, and fake away, man.
Yeah. He goes to a children's hospital, whatever town he's playing in, every Tuesday during football season.
That's an incredible.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That's very good.
Yeah. It's just weird, man. It's just weird that these things happen. Well, it's finally happened.
What do you mean?
It's finally happened. We've lost our guy.
Who?
One of the truest, bluest Jags there is. I got no explanation here. I'm hurt. I feel jilted.
What?
Like a lover. Like
what?
A jilted lover.
Oh, no.
Yeah. One time NFL's leading rusher, Maurice Jones-Drew, has picked the Rams.
Dang it. Is that newsworthy? Does he always?
Always picks the Jags, but he works for the Rams.
Oh, he works for the Rams now?
Yes.
Does their preseason, does he?
Always picks the Jags.
Oh, well, then hopefully we can mush him. I've seen Mojo have some terrible predictions through the years. He's not real good at the prediction game.
Well, he always picks the Jags.
And how have the Jags done? To wit. So we'll see.
27-20.
I believe the Jaguars have a big advantage.
Bucky Brooks is our new Mojo. He picks the Jags 22-21.
The line has gone down. I saw something somewhere, at least on one of maybe on DraftKings or whatnot, but it's like 90% were betting the Jags or 86% were betting the Jags plus 3.5. I don't like that. Vegas doesn't give their money away. At least, though, they've moved the line to 2.5, which is telling them, okay, we're going to react. Where you get really scared is if everyone's betting Jags and they leave the line where it is. That's that tells you a little bit more, I think. I think the Jags have a big advantage having, this is Trevor's 7th game in London.
London calling. You ever read a story and it's so good you don't care if it's true?
Yeah, all the time. I write myself a note every morning and then I read it.
Really? I read this story and I said, I don't even care if it's...
is there a reason to think it might not be true?
It's so good it might not be true.
Okay.
You want to hear it?
Well, yeah. How can I not?
Pro-Am in 2003. Tiger, Phil, having a good time. Immediately I think, well, why would they be together in a Pro-Am? But whatever. Tiger hooked his drive under an apple tree.
Okay.
Phil walked over there with him. The tree had a lot of apples
on the ground, and
fresh and clean. Tiger had 160 to the green, but he had to clear a bunch of trees. Right, tough shot. Almost impossible to get the ball on the green from where he was. During his pre-shot routine, Tiger told Phil to pick one of those apples off the tree and take a bite. And Phil's like, "Yeah, it's good." And Tiger hit this miraculous shot that ended up 3 feet from the pin. And he looked at him and he said, How you like them apples, MF?
I don't believe that. Yeah, that sounds too much like Goodwill Hunt. Or what was the Goodwill Hunting? You like apples? You like them apples.
Hey, Jeffrey, you want to hit that Steph Curry joint?
Yeah.
The Steph Curry.
I've watched a lot of golf. I don't get impressed easily. I wouldn't say this if I didn't mean it. I'm not sure in my life of watching golf.
It's so funny. I watched it last night.
That I've been more impressed by a golfer than I was by Steph Curry. Just watch the first 15 minutes.
He outplayed him.
In the first 15 minutes, he did. And
He outplayed
I didn't watch. I didn't watch the whole hour and a half. I just watched the first 15 and the last
That's
15.
good that you said that because I thought I said this guy is
Dude,
way good,
bro. And now they play up because they're trying to bust 50. So the par fours are between 220 and 340 yards.
But that number one was number one 320.
320. He drove it to 4 feet. And then they went to the next hole, and it was 2-something, and he hit that one at 6 feet,
And he
they
didn't
used
miss
it.
a putt.
And then he went to the next hole, it was 100 yards, and he hit a lob wedge to 6 feet.
Yeah.
They used DeChambeau's there, and then they went to the next hole, and he did it again. He drove it like 220 with his 6-iron. He hit it over, and it ran up. It was unbelievable.
I skip ahead to see what they do, but my favorite was they're about like on 14 or 15.
Yeah.
It's a par 5, and Steph.
I didn't see that part.
Okay, right. So Steph hits it, and he really now he's starting to oomph. Like he's putting oomph. You can hear him, in his drive.
Okay.
And he hits one just a little left, but just kind of goes in. It's on the edge. It's on the.
He outdrove Bryson.
Yeah.
That was 18, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, that was 18.
Anyway, it's on the edge of the fringe.
Of the fringe of the green, you mean?
No.
Of the fairway, yeah.
the fairway. And Bryson goes, I need to know if that's in the bunker because I'm going to if it's I just don't want to be I just don't want to be in the bunker. And so then he cuts and he hits a smoke show. Like, wow.
Bryson did?
And then they're driving up. And Bryson realized that Steph outdrove him.
Yeah. He told him at the end, bro.
Steph Curry was thrilled about it. Like,
he told him at the end, and Steph didn't want to hear it at that point. He told him, man, you really should be pro.
Dude.
Like, that's how, like, he's, like, you hear talk of people's golf games that goes way beyond what they actually are.
Yeah.
If Steph Curry wanted to play professional golf,
he could.
He could make money doing it.
Yes, I agree.
Now, I will say this too.
He did seem a little.
He was surprised with how good.
He was playing. So
in
it might have been
fairness,
a heater.
Yeah,
it could have been a good day.
It was he said literally, and I believe him. He wasn't being overly humble. He said, those are the 3 best shots I've ever hit in my life.
Did he say that?
Yes, that drive, like on one, that's literally the best drive I've ever hit in my life.
He killed
and
it.
he did it like 3 holes in a row.
They went 2
2
to start.
Yeah.
And they shot 49.
Yeah,
First time they broke.
They almost shot 48. They barely missed a putt.
Yeah, and they kind of wobbled in a little bit.
Yeah.
They had 1 par.
On
number 9.
Yeah,
one par.
But overall for the day, Steph kept up with Bryson. Like if they were playing now. When it comes to managing, see, there's all the other things we don't have to worry about managing your game.
No, you're right.
Bryson would have beaten him, but just ball striking yesterday. It's top 5. Wow, I'm impressed moments in my life.
It was
it's
really
crazy.
good.
Is Steph the best NBA, like the golfer?
Yes.
Steph is the best athlete golfing who's not a golfer.
They say Austin Reeves is.
No,
really
I've
good
never
too.
seen
Yeah.
I've never seen a non-professional golfer
He
play
also
better than I saw Steph Curry play yesterday.
By the way, much better with the wedges. Bryson was off with his wedges.
He was incredible. Curry was incredible. They have that shot tracer. Every shot,
boom, right down the middle,
straight to the target.
Yeah.
If they put the target up for the fairway,
not just straight, long.
long.
Like,
He
it's
played-
like a plane taking off.
But he's got a little bit of a loopy swing, so I could see if his timing were off, he wouldn't have. I believe
He's
when
played
he said
2 PGA Tour events, I believe.
Yeah,
he
like
said
Safeco.
Yeah, they got invited to 2.
But he's better than he was then. That was 8-10 years ago.
Now
I'd like to see him give him another exemption. Now those guys are smart. He's a pro athlete. He knows he's taking away an opportunity from a real pro trying to make a living. So they're hesitant to do that. But honestly, watch the first 15 minutes on YouTube of the Bryson DeChambeau does this break in 50. Watch him and Steph. You don't have to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
We just spoiler alert. They break 50.
Yeah, we did.
Watch Steph Curry on the first 4 or 5 holes yesterday, and yesterday it posted. You won't believe it.
They say Austin Reeves is scratch, and NBA
Steph
guys
would
say
whip
he's
his
the best.
ass. He'd beat him. I'm
just
telling you. Well, the way he hit it yesterday, he would beat him. Yeah. I've seen Austin Reeves. I've seen him play with Good. I've seen all these guys play. At least in the YouTube space, Steph was way better than Austin Reeves was when I watched him play.
And Victor Cruz, apparently, I think he's really good at golf as well.
I mean, again, this is also tempered with Steph even admitting that might be the best hour of golf he's ever played in his life.
It was good.
But he played good all day. He didn't sound like he quit.
No.
He was great. If he were playing his own ball, it's hard watching him. It's hard to think he wouldn't have shot 66, 67 yesterday, Hick.
Yeah, it was.
This is also very important, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. They're playing everything because of the format of trying to break 50. They're playing everything up within 300 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like going out and having a great day on a par 3 course and trying to say that's the same
fair.
as the 72.
The other thing he said during what I was watching was he appreciated Bryson's reads on the putts. He goes, if you read them for me, I can, And he kept.
That's a hard part of it too.
Yeah, Bryson was telling him, look, just left edge, give it a little bit,
and he drained it.
And he rolled in about. Probably
off the bat, he finally missed one that like on the 4th or 5th hole, but it lipped hard, and then Bryson made it after.
He said, toilet bowl.
Yeah.
It went around.
So those are some things that really yesterday, in fairness, the entire game, we don't know what Steph was going to bring.
It was
to the
good,
table.
though. It was impressive.
But having the freedom of just a perfect lie in a perfect spot, and it's also, by the way, easier to hit the ball when one of the top 5 players in the world is going to go behind you.
I also am going to guess that that's Steph's course. It was in San Francisco. Beautiful course.
But it was super impressive. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Super impressive.
All right, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct.
$30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cars and Collectibles. Showtime is the best place in town for sports memorabilia. Stop by Showtime. They're open 7 days a week on Phillips Highway at the intersection of Phillips and Shad Road. 904-641-1010 right now. We'll get you that gift card.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and my knee was getting worse, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, Jacksonville, Hicken here. I've been around the block. Checkmate Coatings is who I'd call for my own place. They're my new MVP for stunning, long-lasting floors. I'm telling you guys, if you need to get your garage floor done, if it's concrete, cracks, stains, man, you can make it. It's a makeover, and it's all with the floor, and it gives you like almost a new room in your house. Do it. What are you waiting for? By the way, Checkmate Coatings can also do your patio. They can do your pool deck. They can do your driveway. Brendan's the owner of Checkmate Coatings. Terrific person. Does a great job. Understands the business inside and out. Can explain everything to you. No massive overhead means top quality floors at prices that score. Hey, if I haven't sold you yet, go to checkmatecoatings.com. Take a look at what they do. That'll clinch it. Checkmate Coatings, gang, at checkmatecoatings.com. They're Checkmate Coatings. They're your floor's missing piece.
Call 904-500-COOL. Ideal Conditions.
Do you trust the diagnostic you just got for your AC? Call Ideal Conditions now to get a free second opinion with a limited time offer of $50 off repairs of $300 or more. Just mention this station. For a limited time, we're doing $79 one-time AC tune-ups as well.
Call 904-500-COOL.
Honk if you see us. Call for service.
Ideal Conditions.
IdealConditionsJacks.com.
Come visit the best sports restaurant in town. That's Big Dogs in Orange Park, known for great burgers, huge wings, pizza, salads, and special nightly events like trivia and karaoke. You'll all love it at Big Dogs Restaurant in Orange Park.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Poker players, the World Poker Tour is back at Best Bet Jacksonville, October 30th to November 18th, and the guarantees are massive. Event 1 brings a $200,000 guarantee. Event 6 has a $300,000 guarantee, and the main event has an enormous $1 million guarantee. With 14 tournaments, your chances of winning big have never been better. Want in on the action? WPT satellites are already playing out. Don't get left out. Head to bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $3,600 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more value at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, garagedoor911.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Hey, the Jacksonville Jaguars are in London this week, and they are 7-6 over there all time across the pond. They started way back when, in 2013, when they played the San Francisco 49ers. That one didn't go so well. They lost 42-10, but considering what their record has been over the last few years, the fact is that they play fairly well in London. Now, they've gone to 2 games over there the last couple of years. They did sweep one year and split last year, so we'll see how it goes against a very good team, the LA Rams, on Sunday. But a chance to get to 8-6 in games across the pond. They've played at Wembley, and they've played at Tottenham Hotspur as well. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians. Benefits include 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power offers too good to pass up. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. Rapidly growing, always proudly serving the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. Family-owned and operated. Lift Power wants you to be part of our family. Don't let this opportunity slip by. All you got to do is go to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
Welcome back here. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. No job too big or small. They're excellent, by the way. I think we're starting to tiptoe into cliche land here with some of our discussions about Travis Hunter. So I'm going to need you to ask me I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to answer me honestly.
Okay.
Do you think if Travis Hunter, like, as far as this argument, I want him concentrating on one side of the ball so he can be dominant on that side.
Right.
Does anyone believe that he will be less dominant if he also contributes on the other side? Like, is Travis Hunter going to be a worse cornerback if he also plays receiver or vice versa?
I think the thought is there's too much. And so there are times where he looks lost on offense. There are times he still doesn't understand the plays. There are times that you can tell he lined up incorrectly, for example, the other day. Or sometimes he'll be, Trevor has to go, no, come in motion. Or
and that's because he was playing cornerback?
That's because there's maybe too much on his plate, is be my guess.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
There's too much going on.
Yeah, I've heard players say that sometimes it's the little things that he can't focus on because he has that natural ability, but it's like the little subtleties.
So in that respect, I guess it would be the fact that there's just too much on his plate. So maybe if he just focused on corner and these are the 5 plays we're going to run on offense, this package is what we're going to look for from you this week. And then next week we'll change it up, but maybe that would work better. Here's the only problem. Travis Hunter, great kid, doing everything right, has made an impact, but keeping in mind where we were, what we traded up, it's just like with Trevor. man, there's something that comes extra with more expectation that comes with you, and that's fine, that's fair. But people want to see more splash plays. Heisman Trophy winner, best receiver in the country, they told us, best cornerback in the country, they told us. So we want to see more splash plays from the guy, and maybe we will going forward. Certainly, when I just watch him, you know, you can just see how athletic he is. You know, you can see how easy it comes to him. So as he figures things out, and the NFL is what, E?
The ultimate equalizer.
The ultimate equalizer, man.
I understand the desire and the need to see splash plays on offense. I do. When your standard, you know, when your average depth of route is less than 5 yards and you're not getting many opportunities and most of what you get are the bubble screen or underneath variety. I get missing that splash element. I'm not as quick, though, I don't need a splash on the defensive side of the ball. I don't think enough credit is given for just playing corner all day and your guy gets 2 for 18. I don't think that it's accurate. I don't think if you do it all day and your guy gets 6 for 84, but you have an interception, did you have a better day? Probably not. And by the way, he had a splash play that was ripped from him by the officials in Cincinnati. Well, he would have locked up that game with great coverage.
How long are we going to go back to that? I mean,
well, again, that's the only time this year where he's been put in that position.
Yeah, I mean, we want you know, we want him to be prime time. You know, we want him to be prime. I mean, Deion had 5 interceptions as a rookie. First-year player led the league in interceptions. Now, he doesn't get to return punts or anything, and that was another area where Deion was so good. So
and Deion played almost exclusively corner as a young player.
Yeah. But, that's kind of the type of player that we want to see, I guess. So I understand it. I'm not down on Travis Hunter.
I don't disagree.
I'm just telling you what I know what fans want to see. I hear them. And I know there's a discussion out there about that.
I don't disagree with a lot of what you're saying. Yeah. I don't think that he's making those mistakes on offense here in the middle of October because he's playing defensive snaps during the game.
Yeah, see,
and I don't know that. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I would say though that if there is a lot on your plate, that maybe sometimes you're thinking too much, and I don't want Travis.
And I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know. Doc's a former corner. How much do you have on your plate by week 6? You're going out and playing corner. I don't know what's on your plate.
I think it's more the receiver. That's why they wanted to teach him the offense first.
Sure.
The offense is complicated. Liam Cohen told us that. It is a complicated offense. It's hard to learn. And so I almost would rather, that's why personally, and again, I don't know that I'm right here, but I would rather see him play corner all the time. I watched him against Jackson Smith and Jigba. I thought he did
2 for 18.
well. And when he was matched up against him. So I'd rather him be a shutdown corner. I think he's our best corner on our team right now. And I'd rather him go up against the best receiver. You just cover him. And then on offense, here's what we're going to do. We've got, like I said, a package, 5 to 10 plays. Just know these 5 plays. That's all you got to do. And we'll get them in during the game.
I will say this. We can count on, at least to this point, the Jags seeing the same thing. I remember specifically after 2 weeks, look, we got corner issues. I'm ready to see Travis Hunter be the lockdown corner. Give him the starting corner spot. We're weak on those spots. And now 4 or 5 weeks later, after watching our number 1 receiver not play like one, I'm ready for Travis Hunter to get be the number 1 option on some of these plays. And at least according to what he said yesterday, we're going to see some of that. I guess until we have a game where
because Travis Hunter's best as a receiver when he's athletic. He's in space. He makes a guy miss. He climbs the ladder over the middle and catches a football. He outjumps a guy on a deep ball. That's where Travis Hunter's good. I don't know that his receiver skills are refined like the great route runners. I don't think he's that yet.
I don't know.
I think he's just such a great athlete. Let him go out and do his thing and give him balls to win, and he will win most of them.
But I can give you a specific
Remember when
example.
Allen Robinson they called him 50, or he was a 50-50, and they kept throwing the ball. Blake would throw him the ball. Allen Robinson would come down with the ball more than not. I think that's what Travis Hunter does.
I think in maybe transcribing or in translating what that means as far as what you see on the field, I don't know how precise and pronounced a route runner you have to be to run the route that Brian Thomas Jr. got on 3rd down against the Seahawks, which should have been an easy completion over the middle with space still to run and extend that play further.
That's when he slipped on?
No, I'm talking about the one that the one he slipped on is the one that he stopped and didn't go across the middle. I'm talking about the 3rd and 5 that we put it dead in his hands in the fourth quarter, that he's wide open in space and drops the football.
Yeah, he did.
I want Travis Hunter to have the opportunity to drop. If he does, we can go back. But I think that's what they're making him the number one priority on some of these plays. I'm not sure he has been on many of them.
Tough questions for Doc Murphy when we come back. Strap in, get ready. I'm going to grill him like he's never been. He's going to feel like he's on the witness stand.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Go! Your play-by-play home of Bulls Bulldogs football is 1010XL.
The 6-1 Bulldogs rev up their high-powered offense for Thursday night lights against Riverside at 7 o'clock on 1010 a.m.
This is your escape. This is your next adventure. This is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047.
Certainly facing interesting economic times. Can't speak for everyone, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in great hands with ITP Partners. Hicken here for ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Experience, expertise, and knowledge. You betcha, Chris Bryan. You betcha, Reed Wingate, Janice Cobb, Dan Abel, Jeff Hartman, and Reagan Wright. Oh, the ITP Partners. They explain things to you, even to an idiot like me, where I can understand what exactly we're doing with our money, why our money's here, why it's growing. Oh, it's such great fun. Listen. I trust them. I trust them explicitly. You will too. They'll build strategies where your goals become their priority. Great time to get started. ITP Partners always there to help. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimonial may not be representative of all client experiences. No guarantee of future performance or success.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Michaela Log, a senior swimmer, soccer, and lacrosse player at Fletcher High. Michaela is a member of the National Honor Society, an officer in Interact, and will attend the University of North Florida.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Another incredible savings event is happening now at Beard's Diamonds. Hicken here. Listen to this one, gang. Buy one, get one free on all wedding bands. Yes, for a limited time. When you buy his wedding band, get hers free. Buy hers, get his free. Save up to $10,000. You about to get married? You've been married for years, thinking it's time for an upgrade? Nothing that symbolizes your love more than a wedding band. Beard's has hundreds of them. Top designers, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, titanium, platinum, flame bands, eternity bands. They got them all. Lots of colors as well. Come to Beards and find the wedding band that reflects your style and your personality. And you buy one, you get the second one free. The big box corporate jewelry stores, they can't do this, but Beards can. And it's happening now through October 26th. I would take advantage. Buy one wedding band, get the second one free. Don't miss this opportunity there. Beards Diamonds, your locally owned jewelry alternative. Say hi to Lupo's when you go there. They've been doing it for 40 years. Beards Diamonds. I say shop local. Shop Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
Guys, are you struggling with obesity and being overweight? Living with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, or heart disease? Encore Research is enrolling men 18 and older in a new paid clinical study. You'll receive study-related care at no cost and may get compensation for time and travel. No insurance required. Take an active step for your health and help advance medical science. See if you qualify at EncoreDocs.com or call 904-732-6669.
Jacksonville is football season, and Duck Duck Rooter is proud to be on your home team. As a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, we tackle plumbing, septic, and air conditioning problems with championship-level service. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com.
When you roll into a convenience store for some cold Bud Light, you want to make sure it's, well, cold. Check out the big coolers at Circle K. They make sure it's chilled and ready to go for the big game or party. Swing by Circle K and pick up some cold Bud Light.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF, the Jacksonville Icemen, and Northeast Florida area high schools.
The drill loves the Murphys, and the Murphys love the drill. Yesterday, Daniel. Today, Dr. Kevin. Tomorrow, who knows? Maybe Calvin, your cousin.
Dr. Colin.
Yeah.
What about Eddie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What about Eddie? What about Eddie Murphy? Have you talked to him lately? You visited with him? No.
I'll talk to him in a while.
You need to get together with him. Kevin Murphy, at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, se-ortho.com. Nobody does it better. We got a lot of injuries to get into. Let's start with Trayvon Walker, who has a big club on his hand, which is really tough for a defensive end. Any defense, because you can't grab, you can't. It's basically you're playing one-handed. That's got to be tough. He's full practice now, so what do we suspect?
Well, again, when he's in a club, I suspect that he had a bone injury to the wrist or his fingers, as opposed to, we talked about the wrist, the cartilage issue. That typically would have been a splint as opposed to a club. So he probably had some fracture that was fixed. It's odd that we don't get all the detail of that, but that's probably what happened, and they're protecting that. But wasn't a significant enough injury that he's at risk for further harm if you let him go bang it around. So with the club, you're out playing. But to your point, it's if you can't grip and squeeze, you're somewhat limited in that position.
Yeah.
It seems like well, let's actually finish up with the Jags first.
Yeah.
This flies in my common held core belief and opinion, what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I am always team over individual. Push yourself whenever you can, whenever it's not dangerous. Never protect yourself over the good of the team. And I'm not saying any of that is going on. Mm-hmm. Devin Lloyd has a calf injury. It's tight calf. It got tight in the game. That's what they're saying.
Tightened up, went back in, couldn't quite run. So
now I've learned through the years here with Doc that calf tightness can be a real damning precursor to an Achilles tear. If there is one player in this league right now who deserves to have a healthy season, it's Devin Lloyd, whose own team failed to pick up the fifth-year option. He has gone out and played like the defensive player of the year. He is in line for a major career boost, both financially and playing time after this year. And you would hate to see that be completely derailed by an Achilles injury, which is, a one-and-done or so. Now, what I'm coming to you for, hopefully, is this. Tell me that not every calf, tightness or every calf injury is a precursor to the Achilles. Can't it just be like standalone, and that's all we're worried about?
Well, it can. Okay. You can injure the muscle, the gastroc muscle. You can injure the muscle itself, but
is that described as tightness, though?
They've MRI'd it, I'm sure, to see if it has a tear, and if it's a strain, it's a grade 1 injury. If you get a little partial tear, it's a 2, depending on where it is. If it's at the muscle tendon junction, a little lower down towards the Achilles, that's certainly more of a concern. But to your point, if you're limited and you're running differently because you have pain in that calf, you are certainly at higher risk, and that's been shown over and over for an Achilles injury. So certainly a higher risk for that. if he plays with it when it's causing him pain, because he'll land differerently. All those things can create the Achilles injury.
I have to think it's severe enough because listen, they ruled him out. They left Monday.
Yeah,
he could fly over Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right, Saturday. If he,
sure
so obviously they've
getting treatment. He's doing all that at the stadium.
It's severe enough that he ain't, and they could treat him there too. So it's severe enough that they know he's not playing this week. Now, on the flip side, they also have a bye week the week after. So maybe they're thinking, all right, let's just hold him out this week, more precautionary. Get the bye week, then it'll be 100% after that. What do you think? Like, how severe of a calf injury do you think it is, Doc?
And Doc, also does flying at that altitude for that amount of time, does that have a negative effect on an injury?
Well, it adds to the risk of getting a blood clot. Mm-hmm. So if you have a lower extremity injury, you're certainly at higher risk for a blood clot in travel like that when you're sitting on plane rides.
It's not because the cabins are pressurized. It's not the elevation, or it's just the amount of time that you're
right. It's the inactivity. Yeah. It's a long flight, and you're sitting there. And no matter, people have that, and they have to travel after surgery or things like that. We tell them put them on an aspirin or blood thinner and have them get up and move around. But it's hard. I mean, even the best cases, you still have people get clots, which can be significant. So if you're not going to play them anyway, why drag them across, to London and put that further risk in play? So I'm sure that was part of the equation. But yeah, it's still bothering him, and he's at higher risk for re-injury, so they're holding him out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I got one real quick. We've always wondered about certain stadiums, the playing field. Playing surface.
It used to be Philly was the nightmare place.
Yeah, and then Philly, by the way, also caused all those Philadelphia Phillies. Well, we don't know if they caused it, but very odd story.
Yeah,
all these guys who played the 70s got brain cancer.
Yeah, 70s, 80s
They
even.
found some stuff in that. I mean, it was, anyway.
Yep. It is weird.
They were doing steroids back then pretty good too.
Yeah, that also could be. MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants, is one that we always wonder about, right? Guys always seem to get Malik Neighbors the latest. Well, and Doc always says, well, we got to get the data. Well, we got some data. And although there have been multiple season-ending injuries suffered on the field, new data makes the criticism about the frequency of injuries unwarranted. According to injury data collected by the NFL, MetLife Stadium field is the safest field for visiting players in the entire league.
Is that luck, though? These fields are all good enough. That's luck, isn't it? There's no field causing injury.
Isn't that weird, though?
Safest? Pittsburgh's bad.
Oh, right. Ben the other day said they shouldn't let the Panthers play there.
The NFLPA has just come out in the last 24 hours expressing outrage about the embarrassing playing surface that was in Pittsburgh last week. The NFLPA has conveyed its concern. Will work to ensure that players are not put in that position going forward. Players said the field, which is already scheduled to be resodded after the game, was dry. Multiple players said they kicked up chunks of grass when they made explosive. In other words, throwback football.
Well, you saw the kicker trying to. Steelers kicker.
Yeah.
Planted his foot and the whole turf flipped up on him.
Yeah, that's right.
There is one thing that
shouldn't be.
That
That puts you at higher risk for injury as well. For sure.
And listen, I remember. Well, I'll get to that in a second. In a multi-billion-dollar industry, there is zero excuse for every field should be pristine.
That's what I'm saying.
Every field. I mean, there's way too much involved here. There should be outrage.
Yeah.
There should be outrage.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Well, particularly when you talk about they go to the natural turf because of the risk of injuries with the artificial turfs where your foot plants and sticks and you have further injuries there. But now you go to put a nice grass field in, but if you don't maintain it and it's the turf slipping out from underneath you, come on now.
You guys have a groundskeeper up there? What do you do? It's like Billy.
Where's Earl?
Is Billy just come over with the push mower once a week? What are we doing?
I remember in '96 when we went to New England in that overtime game at the end, and I'm pretty sure, I think it was Brian Schwartz, man, and that field was.
Yeah, he did his knee, didn't he?
Because I was down on the field back then, and that field, when you get those big, thick, chunky.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah,
you get a lot of
especially it happens a lot in college football because they don't have the resources.
Right. Well, and Pitt plays on that field too.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Big Ben came out this week and said that the Panthers should build a 35,000 seat
and get out of our stadium.
Get out of the stadium. Which
true
I mean,
story.
it's just some truth.
Pitt had a home stadium, didn't they? When you played?
No.
They've always played in Three Rivers.
No. We played, back in the day.
Doesn't Pitt have an on-campus smaller No,
they have a practice field.
But Pitt has always played wherever the Steelers play. Like, where would it have been if not?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Back in, we played, pretty sure we played
Team played at Forbes Field, Pitt Stadium, and has shared Acrisure with the Steelers since 2001. So Pitt Stadium, 25 to 29. at the Peterson Event Center now stands.
Yeah, there's
That's
a stadium.
1925 to 29?
The 99.
Oh, 99. Yeah. So
yeah,
they
Pitt has a stadium, but it
wasn't
very good.
sufficient.
I think they knocked it down, is what I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Here it is.
I know, doctor, and I know you get to a point that you feel like you're okay, and you're always susceptible to having like to it flaring up and re-injuring. But it seems like with Brock Purdy, you should either sit him for 4 or 5 or 6 weeks straight, or do something, because he goes, he doesn't practice, he practices some, he can't play, he practices more, he's going to play, and now he's going to play this weekend. Somebody's going to step on his foot, and we're going to be right back in this. I feel like so he's still dealing with what we call turf toe. You think?
Yeah, I think and it's a tough one. It lingers. They can inject it before the game to get rid of the pain, but it's still difficult to push off. I'm sure they tried the little pad you put in the shoe to unload that, but it's just hard to get rid of that pain. Every time you push off, it hurts.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm enthralled by this video, Doc, of this bus driver taking this corner on a cliff with all these people up here. What in the hell are you thinking getting on that bus? Yikes. I'm sorry, my mind wandered like a little boy. Doc, anything else cooking? Bumps and Bruises Clinics, don't forget them. Appreciate the doctor, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, every Saturday morning. If you get a little banged up.
I got a cliff diver here that bashed off of the mountain. You want to come see that one?
Doc will take a look, and
he loves that stuff.
He'll tell you what's wrong with that leg once it hit that rock. Yeah, that thing split open.
I'll send you the video of that San Francisco linebacker broke his ankle.
Oh! No, he used to it. I highlight shamed him to the point that he finally stopped sending them to me.
Yes.
All right, Doc. Love you. We'll
Appreciate
see you next
Doc.
week. All right, we'll be back. We got a busy 8 o'clock hour. We're talking high school football. We're also talking college football. The Riley Report's coming up this hour. Big week in the SEC in particular. So keep it where you got it. It's a custom tree surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When the outcome on the field is decided, it's time to talk about it. With hacker Leon and Coach Gerald England, it's the window world of Northeast Florida fifth quarter, flavored by Hurricane Grill and Wings and Apex Roofing and Contracting.
If a storm impacts our area, JEA is ready to respond. Our team of over 2,000 employees is prepared to move in when the storm moves on. Once restoration efforts begin, we won't stop until everyone is back online. And we'll keep you informed with real-time updates at JEA.com and the MyJEA app. We're ready for storm season and want you to be too. Visit JEA.com/storm to learn what you can do now to prepare.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? Something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
It's the fall savings event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires October 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Tickets are on sale now for this year's Florida Forum Speaker Series featuring professional basketball player Caitlin Clark. Russian politician Vladimir Kara-Murza and chef Jose Andres. The Women's Board of Wolfson Children's Hospital has committed to raising $1.5 million to support the new outdoor play area dedicated to therapists as an expansion of the 20-bed Wolfson Children's Behavioral Health and Wellness. Get your tickets now by clicking thefloridaforum.com.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,700 5-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design help us get organized at home. They create custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and more. Closets by Design will transform clutter into seamless organization. Call today to schedule a free in-home consultation and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation, but only until October 31st. 18-month financing is available. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bow 9 Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you the latest options like implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or just traditional LASIK. It's tailored, though, just for you. Man, how do you like to wake up to clear vision? No hassle, no fuss. You ready to see the difference? I bet you are. Call now or visit bow9.com for a free screening. They're Bow 9 Associates. They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Chad and Sandy Real Estate. Jag head coach Liam Cohen says his offensive line is fired up.
They're very eager, I think, for the challenge to step up.
While in Birmingham for SEC Media Days, Gator coach Todd Golden addressed the offseason transfer of guard Denzel Aberdeen to Kentucky.
He's a huge part of our national championship team.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 8:06 and it's 62 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
A home run! Touchdown!
Monster Jam! They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report, brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
I appreciate Lee Lockett and the Lockett Law High School Report. We do it each and every week. Talk a little high school sports. Talk a little football today. The battle for the SJC is always raging. Which program is on the up? Which program's on the down? Which program's beating which program? And right now, the new kids on the block are doing just fine. That's Beachside. Beachside they lost their opener to Orlando Christian Prep and haven't lost since. They've been hanging some points on the board. They beat Inglewood. They beat Menendez. They beat Ponte Vedra. They beat Bishop Kenny. They beat Tokoi. They got a big one, though. They go to Middleburg this week, and then they have Orange Park, and then they have a showdown to end it with Nice. Ooh, that's a good one right there.
Yeah.
We got a couple of the Beachside kids on. Eddie Jordan's a quarterback, a senior quarterback, and Maddox Hunstad is a senior wide receiver. Eddie's going to Lafayette. Maddox is going to Bowling Green. We welcome him to the program right now on the Checkmate Coatings hotline. Eddie, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about this team this year and the great start that you guys have had at 5-1.
Yes, sir. We got a pretty senior-heavy team, so the chemistry has been built from the ground up every year, in and out. And the players on my team are like my brothers, so we just go to war every day, every practice, and it's led to what we've been doing on the field.
Yeah, now, Maddox, I'll ask you. I've watched Beachside a couple of times. That you got a great coach and a great offense. It's got to be a lot of fun to play in that offense because you guys like to throw the ball a little bit, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we definitely do. I would just say it comes through going through practice. We just build that chemistry every single day, and that's why we can showcase what we do Friday night.
Eddie, tell me about this offense. As a quarterback, it's got to be a lot of fun to play in it. What do you like most about it?
Yeah, it's the best. I just like all the different rules we have that adjust to each coverage, so every play something should be open.
You think it helps? Go ahead.
Sorry. it's just fun that we all know the plays and we're all on the same page every
Mhm.
play, and we just come together and dial it up.
A little bit advanced, too. Might probably has helped you in a lot of respects get ready for college football.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Okay.
Coach
All right.
Duffy loves to throw it around.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Middleburg, Maddox Hunstead, beachside wide receiver. Middleburg coming up. That's a good game. And you got to go over there. Tell me about getting ready for this one this week.
Yeah, I would just say Middleburg is a really good team.
Mhm.
We've been working hard all week. It's a big district game, and I know me and my guys, we're really amped up to play. You know, last week we got our game canceled because of rain, but we just been itching to play, and it's going to be good.
Eddie, how do you let them cancel a game because of rain?
I don't know. I feel like we were the only school in the county.
I can remember. I always think of this, guys, as a father of a young man who played, and it was the last game of the year, and the trip was across the state, and everybody ended up playing, and we didn't play, and I was just so miffed. It's like you hate as a player. You guys, I mean, I know, I get this. You hate because they don't usually make them up either. And you hate it unless it's a district game or such. But you hate as a player. You only get so many opportunities. And you guys work so hard. And it doesn't just start in August, right? It's all year long. You're getting ready. ready. And so when you lose a game because of weather, any one of you would vote, let's play in the rain. We don't care. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Thankfully, they rescheduled it to the end of the season.
Okay,
We got
good.
them after need, so we end with another home game. So that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Congrats. I'm glad they did reschedule. All right, tell me about the playoff push. What do you guys need to do?
Just keep doing what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
Every single day, just getting 1% better in practice, coming together, taking one step forward.
Maddox, tell me about your head coach. He's done very well there since he started at Beachside.
Yes, sir. There's a lot of talk about Coach Duffy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great coach, great mastermind. He really knows how to coach. I don't know where I'd be without him today, but I couldn't thank him enough. And every single day he'll just show up to Beachside, and he knows what he's doing. That's all I can say.
Well, listen, congratulations to both you young men. Beachside High School. I know Middleburg's a big game, so I know you're just focused on that. But I like that Nice one at the end. That should be a lot of fun. You guys get to go over there. I'm sure you're looking forward to that one as well, right?
Yes, sir. Obviously excited for every single game,
Sure.
but we're just trying to take it week by week.
Attaboy.
Right now our focus is Middleburg district game.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
It's a big game. All right, Maddox Hunstead, he's going to Bowling Green. Congratulations on that, Maddox. Eddie Jordan to Lafayette, congratulations on that. Beachside High School having a great year. Keep it rolling, fellas. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You
yes,
too.
sir. Thank you
too.
for having us on.
All right. There they go. Beachside, good program down there in St. Johns County, and they're all battling with each other. Bartram, Creekside.
They do bounce around, man. as far as
Tocoy,
success.
Nice. I mean,
Pontevedra, they've all taken their turns of being among the state's best in the class.
It's very good stuff. So let's grab a break. We got the Riley Report coming up next.
Big
That'll be a lot
weekend.
of fun, a lot of college football
Big
going
weekend.
on. So this is the drill. Thank you to Lee Lockett, the Lockett Law High School Report. More next after this.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Real fans know there's more to a championship team than offense and defense.
Plus, the kicker, honestly, is like one of the most important guys on the team.
Each week, Superior Plumbing spotlights the special teams player of the game on 1010XL.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Yo, Jacksonville, Hickens Hype, Checkmate Coatings crushes it with floors I'd put in my own pad.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all. Garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Rush to checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Hicken here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
October means brakes for breast at Expert Automotive, who's teamed up with TechNet so you can get or give $40 and help us put the brakes on breast cancer. The entire month of October, schedule a brake job at Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff, and Expert will match TechNet's $40 give or get, giving $80 back to you or Brakes for Breast to put the brakes on breast cancer. Book online at expertautojax.com. Visit us in St. John's Bluff or call 374-3373. Help Expert Automotive put the brakes on breast cancer.
Hacker here. Join me and Leon Searcy for the 5th quarter this Sunday at Frontrunners Tap House. All the football action and post-game reaction to the London game. This Sunday at Frontrunners Tap House.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back. Well, the courtroom isn't a playground. And if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit back and fight to make them pay. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we understand all the pain and emotion that comes with being wrong. And we've dedicated our lives to making things right for people like you. So if you get hit back with Hastings Injury Law. Offices, Jacksonville.
It's the event everyone waits for. Now at Beard's Diamonds. Buy one, get one free on all wedding bands. Now for a limited time, when you buy his wedding band, get hers free. Buy hers, get his free. Save up to $10,000. Are you about to get married or been married for years thinking it's time for an upgrade? There's nothing that symbolizes your love more than the wedding band. Beard's has hundreds and hundreds of bands from top designers in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, titanium, platinum, plain bands, channel set bands, pave set, eternity bands. And for men, masculine bands, wide, modern, with and without diamonds, hammered, brushed, engraved, lots of colors. Come to Beard's now and find the wedding band that reflects your style and your personality. Buy one, get the second one free. The big box corporate jewelry stores can't or won't do this, but Beard's can. And it's happening now through October 26th. Buy one wedding band, get the second one free. Don't miss this opportunity to celebrate your eternal love with the eternal symbol. Beard's Diamonds at St. John's Town Center.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece. And now, Catlin Truck Accessories brings you the Riley Report with Riley Skinner on 1010XL.
Former ACC Player of the Year, Bold Superstar, cup of coffee of the New York Football Giants. You know him, you love him. Most importantly, he spits out winners like a champion. Riley Skinner.
He's a handsome man, too. You left that out.
Is he a handsome man?
He's a handsome man.
All right.
Yeah. He knows it.
I am a handsome man. Yes, I am.
All right, what a week we have in the SEC. We'll get to that momentarily. But, yeah, the Rolling Lock stays hot, right? What we took Missouri plus 3.5?
No, it didn't stay hot. Oh, yeah. That's right. We did have points.
Yeah, you got the points. You didn't win the game. You may have called for –
didn't get the outright win.
Yeah, you may have called for the outright win. But for those that if you're calling for the outright win, the degenerate gamblers are going to at least bet them with the points, and that would have saved them. So I'll give you half a win.
Give me a half.
I'll give you half a win for the Rolling Lock. Bama just seems to win those games. I couldn't get on board with them winning, but I didn't mind that 3.5. So that was that was good by me. Big week in the SEC, and we're going to start now really seeing some of the the playoff positioning is now going to start to shuffle because we're getting into, the middle of the conference time. We got some guys, tell me what you think. I think we got some loser go home games this week. Be careful if you're Georgia. Be careful if you're Alabama. Maybe not Bama because they only got one conference loss, but Georgia would be in some trouble if they let Ole Miss go in there and beat them. It'd be their second loss, both in conference. What say you? Let's look at that.
I agree.
That game first.
We're we're a little over halfway, or right at kind of the halfway
5-1.
point, and it's a little bit of that contender pretender type deal, right? Like people are going to start getting knocked off of the playoff opportunities, and look at Georgia. I mean, that's the biggest one this weekend, right? Ole Miss at Georgia, 3:30. Like, it's the game of the week. And, Ole Miss right now, to me, they're a hot team. They're a hot team, but Georgia, they're getting by, but they're not dominating the way we've expected them to. Like, they've had a really, really slow start to most of the games. And, like, that's what I look at for this game, too, is I think if Georgia gets out, it gets behind early in the first half, I'd like Ole Miss in this thing. Like it's weird. Ole Miss is, I think they're sixth in explosive plays. Like we've always known Lane Kiffin, he's an explosive play type coach, and they've always had that kind of offense. But Georgia's been running the ball. Ole Miss is terrible against the run right now. They didn't look great versus Washington State. I honestly think that was just a complete oversight preparation for Georgia. But to me, this comes to the first half. Like I think if Ole Miss gets out, has a couple explosives in the first half, and Georgia can't just kind of methodically pound them, running down the field at 5-7 yards a clip. Go with my fighting Keith Catlins here this week, boys. I think Ole Miss is going to get this thing done in between the hedges.
Wow. That'd be big for them. They'd be 7-0, 4-0 in the SEC. Already beat LSU. That's been missing from the Lane Kiffin resume. He's gotten them close. Last year they lost in Gainesville.
I think that's a gutless pick.
Oh.
I think that's a friend pick.
Gutless.
Gutless, friendship, biased. Georgia doesn't lose. They don't lose at home. They only lost once at Alabama. They're damn sure not going to lose again. Georgia handles Ole Miss, and it's a revenge game also. Let's not forget that.
Hasn't been called a rolling lock yet, so let's
hope not. I'm trying to dissuade you. I'm trying to dissuade you from making the mistake of your life, Riley.
A little aggressive.
Ole Miss wins the coin toss. They take the ball.
Yeah.
They go down and score.
And
it's going to be a dogfight from there. But the one thing is Chambliss is, I think it's like his real first SEC road start.
Mm-hmm.
That's to Hick's point. They've been almost unbeatable at home, but they did lose to Bama earlier.
Yeah. You want a good one, Riles? Just take the other Bulldogs plus 9.5, and you'll be fine. You'll be smiling and counting your cash money. Let me tell you. You think Florida's going to beat somebody by double digits? Come on, man.
Florida plays at 4:15. I think Florida plays at 4.
Hey, you also called me crazy when I said Florida's beating Texas here, Dan.
Well, I will say this: it's going to be hell on.
That's old Dan. This is new Dan.
It's going to be hell on Swamp Sessions, a complete retrospective of the Florida's latest impotent effort. Is going to be tough this week because I'm going to have just come off watching Ole Miss and Georgia. So, Hick, I'll nod along with you. I'm going to watch Ole Miss, Georgia, and I'll just nod along to Swamp Sessions. We're not going to I have one question about that, but I'm going to wait because I'm going to go to another game. It's got a lot of similar vibes to Ole Miss and Georgia, in that Tennessee and Bama play third Saturday in October. And again, Tennessee's already got that conference loss. Georgia, Tennessee, conference losses. Alabama, Ole Miss don't have them yet. So it needs to be especially damaging for Georgia and Tennessee, and it would really put Alabama and Ole Miss onto a track. Now, Tennessee beat Bama last year in the closing seconds up in Knoxville. They go to Tuscaloosa, and, man, what a turnaround from week one for Bama, Riley.
Right. See, I'm drinking the Dan Hicken coffee this morning. I'm saying Bama. I'm saying Bama rolls here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think that they've gotten the Crimson Tide wave back in Tuscaloosa after week one loss against Florida State.
Now you're making sense.
Loss is looking worse and worse against Florida State, unfortunately for Bama. But that's the beauty of having that loss in week one, right? People quickly forget when you get into week 8, 9, and 10, what happened in week one. And Ty Simpson, man, he's playing like an absolute stud over the last few weeks. I like Bama. I like Bama solid in this one. I think they're going to keep just putting more on Ty Simpson's plate, and we're going to see just how good of a player he is. Like, could he potentially be in kind of that Heisman contender race and all the things? He just looks in complete control. He doesn't turn the ball over. And I feel like DeBoer is kind of finding their rhythm and what they're doing in Tuscaloosa. I think Tennessee is going to be overwhelmed coming into Tuscaloosa, and Bama takes them pretty handily.
I can remember the three of us specifically commenting on Ty Simpson at the end of that FSU game when he looked to the sideline and he looked scared and lost, and like you would never think he would be any
Mr.
good.
Ten is not happy with Riley. There are a lot of bad words coming out of Mr. Ten's texting to me right now that my phone is turning red.
Yeah, don't worry about
it's
him.
so embarrassed.
Don't worry about him, Riley. Yeah, he's in his.
Get the bleep button. Tell me to get the bleep button ready.
My goodness.
By the way, it's not like an independent thought here. Bama's 7.5-point favorites in the game. Vegas would tend to agree. I'm gonna only ask one question. I'm gonna lump two pitiful programs into the same bucket. Those two pitiful programs are Florida State and Florida. Just two embarrassingly pitiful programs. Each should be as embarrassed and disgusted by their lack of consistency, each for different reasons, but they both start at the top with I'm ready to now say two of the worst coaches in college football. It's time to add Mike Norvell to the Billy Napier list. So I'm going to ask you this question. Who's doing the worst job with what they have at this point of the season? Huh? That's how I'm going to ask you. Who's doing the work? Because there are strong arguments for each side now, friend. They each have a top 10 win at home, and then they each have just performed like just pitiful little puppy dogs in every other regard. I mean, I could argue that Norvell can't win ACC games. Not exactly,
this is where I go. I go like.
Who's doing worse with what they have, Riley? Which of those two?
Napier's what? He's under 500.
He's 2-4. Yeah, 21 and 23 in total.
I'm just saying, yeah, he's under 500 in his career in Florida.
Yeah.
Norvell, where I give Norvell a little bit of the nod is he had a 11-1 season 2 years ago.
12-1, yes, that's right. 2 years ago.
12-1.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure he's won a conference game since.
What I can't not see is the 0-8 in the ACC since last year.
0-9, I think it is now, Riles. 0-9, I believe they're at.
0-9.
This stat: FSU's 1-9 in their last 10. In their first 110 in the conference, they were 101-9. Oh my gosh! You want to talk about a fall in the last 30 years?
Oh dear.
Huh? What about that stat?
I'm gonna give the nod of. Well, I can't say that, but anyway, I'm gonna give the nod of the tallest something in the lineup, and that's going to be to Napier, just because he got it done midway through the season.
Yeah, they should have been better.
He got the Texas one midway through the season. Norvell started off hot, could not ride that train, and
that's
then
fair.
just has been plummeting. So I'm going to give Napier the best of the worst. How about that?
Gotcha.
You think Napier is a better coach than Mike Norvell?
He's gotten the most. Who's got that's a pillow fight right there, boys. That's a pillow fight. Yeah, that's a pillow fight with these two.
Fantastic.
These two brainiacs.
Hey, Riles, who would you? We get in this debate a lot, and man, Heisman Trophy time is starting to take a little shape. I mean, we're halfway through the dadgum season. Give me three names that you think might be the most outstanding college football player in the country, because frankly, I'm having a hard time finding any.
Stats aren't jumping off the board for any of them.
That's for sure.
Like phenomenal stats.
Right.
You just look at like complete. I think you got to, just because we know how good he is, keep Jeremiah Smith in the conversation as a receiver.
All right, I like that. That's fine.
Right? I mean, he's Jeremiah Smith.
He's a great player. He's going to okay. I'm good with that.
And then it's hard to – I cannot believe I'm going to say this. Carson Beck is just dominant. I mean, Carson Beck has just done more than I think anybody expected him to do at Miami. And I think he's getting help from a phenomenal defense. So he's playing loose, but man, he looks good. And then after that, Ty Simpson's looking strong. He's looking really good. I mean, the Oregon-Indiana situation last week and Oregon's quarterback, that surprised me last week. I did not see that Indiana team going in there and taking the dub against Oregon, because I would have said Oregon's quarterback whose name is currently blank.
Dante Moore.
But there you go.
Mhm.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of all I got. I'm with you though, Dan. Like nobody is leading the pack by a wide margin right now.
No. In fact, I was looking
Which
like
is kind of fun, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to watch because you're going to have. We always remember, like, you're going to have those Heisman type plays or moments in the next 4 weeks.
Carson
that
Beck
you're
is
gonna point to and go back.
Carson Beck is 75th in the nation in yards thrown for.
Yeah, but isn't his completion percentage pretty wild?
73. Very good. 73.4.
That's
That's got to be top.
Well,
Might be number one.
I think
for
terms of
Dan,
what did you say, Riley?
I was going to say it. Get a little selfish here. Back in the old days, 2007.
Yeah. What do you got?
Led the nation in completion percentage.
What was it?
72.
Ooh, Julian saying 78.4 at Ohio State.
I think, in fairness, if you're going to measure Carson Beck, there's a lot of quarterbacks between 1 and 75 that you don't that
what
aren't near as good as Carson.
No,
Beck.
for sure.
That's what I mean.
You know who's doing? You know who's having a? You know
put
who's
him in that position against the.
Yeah, the kid just started, but the
kid's playing pretty good.
The Pitt kid is now he's only thrown 74 balls, but he's 73%. Dylan Raiola 73.4%. Carlos Del Rio Wilson and Marshall, former Gator, 76%. So
even isn't DJ like 70? As bad as he's been?
Is he? No, I don't.
At one point he was still.
There's a little stat
like after the Miami game, he was still
not anymore.
Yeah, what is he now?
It's nowhere to be found.
Okay, all right.
It's not worth looking up at this point.
Carson Beck, rating-wise, 14th in the country between Dante Moore and Diego Pavia. Carlos Del Rio Wilson, 1. Aaron Philo, he hasn't thrown much, obviously. Julian Sayin tied for 2nd, and then the USC kid, then Mendoza kid, Jalen Daniels. C.J. Carr is a really good young quarterback, too. I like him a lot, the Notre Dame kid. He's been terrific.
Yeah, I wonder what – I mean, I was actually thinking about this the other day, like what call – because there were – I feel like over the years, in the last 5 years, you get these gunslinging quarterbacks that are already at 2,000 yards in week 7, week 8, and we're not seeing that. And I don't know if it's more parity in college football with the transfer portal, so you're getting better defenses across the board, so you're not having as many just complete throwaway cupcake games and defenses that might as well be 11 street cones out there. And you're just not able to. I mean, we're just not seeing the stats put up the way we used to.
No,
which is,
it's definitely defenses have definitely either caught up, figured it out, or they're learning how to defend the athletic quarterback
across the board.
Yeah, could be.
You're getting better talent across the board where you're not. Other than right now Ohio State. I mean, anybody can beat anybody across college football right now, which has not always been the case in years past.
Fair enough.
DJ Lightweight 66.5. He went 55% at Texas A&M, so he was like 70.1 before that game.
Mm-hmm.
But
no picks last week though, so
yeah, it's great.
Trending in the right direction.
Yeah. He's got a head coach who down 7. He's got a head coach who down 7 against a quarterback who is just dying to throw you another one. And Marcel Reed was awful on Saturday night. And against that, down 7, ball at the 50, 4th and 6. This brainiac goes for it. I mean, I don't. Who knows what any Gator player is? It's to the point that you can't overcome what Billy Napier is doing to him. I mean, he's just not. He's putting them in losing situations. It's like impossible. Guys, you know what's the 20th anniversary of? Anybody?
20th anniversary of Notre Dame. USC.
Yeah, the Bush Push, which wasn't allowed. Riley, you were a senior at Bowles that year. Do you remember that play happening?
Yeah, and it 100%.
And it became a big deal. Like by the time you went and reported to Wake, was it being really like reminded that you're not allowed to push a guy in? What's so amazing? See, it's hard to frame the context of that play today because now they allow these rugby piles just to push guys left and right. But when that play occurred, you literally were not allowed to assist another ball carrier, and Bush just literally 2 hands shoved him into the end zone, and the ref swallowed the whistle.
The interesting thing about that play is the previous play, Matt Leinart rolled out, and what happened is he got hit.
He went airborne, didn't he?
Yeah, but he got hit, and the ball popped out, which gave him a few seconds left, and then and then Pete Carroll was saying down it, and then they chose to try to sneak it in, and they did.
Yeah, the ball went out of bounds. In fact, the Notre Dame students started to rush the field. They let the clock run down to 0, the clock operator. But
Charlie Weiss was wobbling across the field, victorious. It's fun, too, because Brady Quinn and Matt Leinart kind of worked together at Fox Sports, and they were on the field the other day, and Brady Quinn came out while Matt Leinart was reliving it, going, "You cheated! We won that game!"
They're not Brady Quinn and Matt Leinart, they're not the ones that get drunk and damn near kill people in Indy. No, that was Sanchez, the other one.
Oh, football.
Yeah. That was the other one. Yeah.
This
guy.
Wasn't it just a couple weeks later? That's when Vince Young gave us one of the best games in history.
That was an unbelievable game. That was an unbelievable game.
That's one. That's one of those that never.
I think of all, we tend to misremember. I think some of the award winners, like in your mind, certain guys won the Heisman. Like in your mind, Vince Young won the Heisman, and he didn't win the Heisman that year.
Reggie Bush.
And I'll give you another one.
One of the greatest college football players of all time, Reggie Bush.
I'll give you another one that felt like Marshall Faulk when he was at San Diego State won the Heisman, but he didn't win the Heisman.
Was it Barry? Who was it when Marshall?
No, he was after Barry. It was significantly after Barry. It was probably one of those stinking Oklahoma quarterbacks.
Gino.
Yeah, one of those guys. Some quarterback who was underwhelming.
Maybe.
What year would Marshall Faulk been?
It was Gino Torretta.
Yes, there you go.
He lost to Gino Torretta.
Yeah. See.
Ooh, that's a bad one.
Yeah.
Ross, you're dating yourself, man.
I know.
You're dating yourself.
I know. Well,
when you told me you were in Charleston.
I told you, buddy. Yeah, that club, no more for your boy. Yeah, I don't have to go to the old folks home or the grandpa club, but 20-year-old dance club on a college campus. Miss P, you're on your own, baby. Take off. What do you got? Anything else? What's the rolling lock this week, Riles? What you got?
Look, it's not really rolling lock because I think I want to say the spread are they're favored. I just want to say that I never thought this would come out of my mouth talking about college football. I like Vanderbilt over LSU.
I think that qualifies as a rolling lock, and I don't care if Vandy's a 2.5-point favorite. If Vandy beats LSU, it's an upset to me.
Right?
It is.
Wild.
I'm shocked they're favored. They should.
Barkley has gotten that program to that point with all the things in college football they have to fight against, off the field, money, NIL, all the things.
Stadium size.
Stadium size, the fact that Vandy was in contention with the Alabama game, and it was a must-win for Alabama against Vandy. And now I'm thinking like, okay, they lost last week. Did they just kind of roll over? There goes their season. I don't have that feeling at all with Vandy. Granted, they're one-loss team, which Vandy's never been in a position where one loss determines their whole season, right? The fact they're at one loss, I think that coach has got them, that team, and Diego Pavia, and the way they play defense, like I think they've got them in a posture that is like they've never had before. And I like them against LSU. It's a nooner, I think, at Vandy.
It is.
I think it knocks LSU's kind of chances in the playoffs out. I think I'm going to take Vandy. I'm going to go the Doors here.
All right, Rolling Lock brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories. All right, just real quick, upset alert 1 to 5. For Miami with a Friday nighter against Louisville. I know Louisville can stress you a little bit. They are 4-1 unranked, but is Miami need to be on what alert status should Miami be on for that game?
Just do you.
Okay.
Miami handles themselves and they ain't losing.
Yeah.
This is one of the most complete teams. I think Ohio State by far is leaps and bounds number one in the country, but I don't see anybody else as close to Miami for that number 2 spot right now. If Carson Beck just continues to operate the way he does, and that front 7, the front 4 for Miami is they're just lethal, and I like them over Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville.
I'll take the 13.5.
Yeah, Louisville blew a golden opportunity at Virginia over the weekend. They would still be undefeated. They lost a 3-pointer in overtime to Virginia, another surprise team from the ACC. But that'll do it to it. Riley, as always, appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Riles.
Brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories, and we'll talk to you again next Thursday.
Always good talking with you, boys.
All right, man. There he goes. That's Riley Skinner, former ACC Player of the Year and author of each and every week's Riley Report. I'll look into college football. Back with more next on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestaProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestaProsNEFlorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
Hey, Hicken here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. If mine ever does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action immediately. Jeff Bernard and his crew are Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain that you have to go through. Call Jeff. His folks are on it right now to celebrate 25 years in Jacksonville. That's right, 25 years. They'll tune, lube, and inspect your garage door free. I've been in my house for a long time, and I recently got a new garage door a couple years ago. Folks still comment on how it looks. It dramatically improves the curb appeal, and the garage door openers of today bring features like smart home integration, quiet operation, and added security. Something goes wrong with your garage door, Hick, what do? You take action. How do I get a hold of them? GarageDoor911.com. GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door. That's GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group, 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, you look troubled. Is something bugging you?
This friendship isn't all upside for me, Jason. People keep asking me stuff about you.
They ask you about me?
Is it really cooler with Bueller, they ask? So I say, totally. And they say, how do you mean that? And I say, he fixes air conditioners, which literally makes somebody cool. But he also has cool sunglasses and cool people and a cool family.
And I try to make working at Bueller Air and Plumbing a really cool experience for our technicians and plumbers. We treat our people like gold, and they treat our homeowners the exact same way.
Great. Well, now there's another cool thing I've got to remember. This is a lot of responsibility, Jason.
Life can get hectic sometimes. If you don't take a moment to slow down and appreciate all the cool parts, you could miss it.
Do people ask you about me at all?
Weirdly, they do.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Pizza to Tea here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes through in the clutch? From lunch to late night, only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Stick around after the sunset, and Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites. Come on, somebody.
Hey, Prosper, when it comes to game day and your snack time, I know some of you guys are just, you go dip crazy. Well, here's one for you. You can't miss with Daisy French onion dip. If you love eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching those big games, you'll love the new Daisy French onion dip. There's a Daisy Ranch dip as well. Get them both game changers. These are delicious, homemade. That makes the difference in a homemade dip. Made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Got to try this dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Killing myself.
Pop quiz.
Oh.
What do you got, my brother?
Yeah, boy, I figure, just keep you on your toes a little bit.
Got to keep us thinking. Got to use the mind.
Our Jacksonville Jaguars started the season off hot.
That's a dub.
That run game was crazy.
Oh.
Travis Etienne was doing his thing.
He was.
Running backs, running backs hold a special place in my heart.
Yes, they do. You're a former
running back.
Some people think you were a nose tackle, but no.
Brief NFL career, not as long as you wanted it to be, but yeah, we feel you.
Yeah.
So what I have here, gentlemen, is the top 10 NFL rushers this year.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh, we can do this.
Yeah, y'all can. I think.
Yeah, we not in order, but Jonathan Taylor leads.
Jonathan Taylor is number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bijan had a big day the other day.
Bijan is 3rd.
James Cook's having a good year.
James Cook for
Cook
sure.
is-
I'm just looking
What
at
about
the
Dowdle?
state. Dowdle for sure.
Dowdle is.
He said top 10. ETN's still in the top
Yes.
10. He's fallen. But
ETN is 6th.
yeah.
Dowdle's
is
got to be
5th.
okay. How many we got? We got
Y'all got 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6.
I would say based on who we're playing, I think that Kyron Williams is having a decent year. I saw him make a catch, get his butt cheek in there.
Yeah. Hey, see, I'm starting to learn from y'all. Based on who we're playing, that's a good one. He's 10th.
Okay, I was gonna say
He's 10th.
he's right on the edge there.
Yeah, he's 10th.
I still think, don't you think? I know he's fallen way off, but he had a huge
Henry.
game. Yeah.
He's probably down there in the 7 to 10
7, 8,
range.
9,
Derrick
10.
Henry is 8th.
And I'll give you another one based on just because he's not having huge games. He had one big game, but he's getting 60, 70 a week, and that's Genty. I bet
Okay.
he's in the top
Ashton
10.
Genty is 9.
Okay.
What about
Missing 2 more.
We're missing
fellas.
2, huh?
don't? What about like Breece Hall? I've seen him rip off a couple. No. Okay.
He's
hold
probably
on.
close.
Hold on,
I'm not eliminating him.
What about Judkins? The Browns.
The problem is he missed the first 2 or 3
That's good.
weeks.
Good
You are
point.
missing 4 and 7.
4?
Number 4 and number 7.
All right.
We are looking for the league-leading rushers.
Let me look who's in.
I gotta
let me
go
look
through
who's
the
in
standings.
first. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let's see who's doing good. Stand by for standings update.
And I'll tell y'all this. I wouldn't have got this.
I'm
the
surprised we
remaining
don't have
Pittsburgh's
4.
played a game less. The Chargers guy got hurt. What about Broncos? Who's the Broncos running back?
Dobbins. He's had one big game.
Has he? I don't.
I
He doesn't stand
I
out.
keep him in. Who was the one you said?
Pittsburgh is.
No, you said another one before that.
I said the Chargers. He got hurt.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's not
no,
him.
it's a few back. Anyway,
Let me look here.
who I said, yeah, he's probably
You said
close.
Breece Hall is
Yeah,
fourth.
Breece
Breece
Hall.
Hall.
I put him. Dobbins, Hall. I like those two, but those guys aren't 4th. Who's 4th? Hold on.
Okay, hang on. It's not Saquon, right?
No, he's been terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
What
not
about that?
Chase
Not that
Brown.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt dude. No.
Not 4th.
No, not 4th.
You know,
What about the?
you know who it could be?
Who?
It's not Scattaboo, is he? Hasn't had enough. He started.
No,
slow.
I just saw his numbers. He's
He's
what's 10th? What's the number of rushing? 10.
10, Kyron Williams.
How
at
many?
418.
No, he's less than that.
You know who? It's not. It's not. Chuba got off to a good start before he got hurt. There's no way. What about this guy's got a lot of touchdowns? 4th though. Javonte Williams for the Cowboys.
Javonte
Is that it?
Williams is 4th.
He's 4th in the NFL in rushing.
He is 4th.
What's yards per carry on that?
His yards per carry is 5.2.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew he was having a good. He's got. Doesn't he have 5 or 6 touchdowns?
Javonte Williams.
That's what I remember him for is the touchdowns. But wow, 4th in the rushing. Good
for
him. He got 5 touchdowns.
By the way, that's more than the Brainiac let go there at out there in Denver. Javonte Williams was their running back.
Yeah.
They've added Dobbins, and he's less.
And
Here,
then
you
the
want to go with Breece Hall as our last guy?
I will say this. Y'all did mention the name already.
We did.
Y'all mentioned the name for the 7th and the
For
last
7?
one.
7th is the one we're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Who were the other ones we mentioned?
We mentioned
mentioned Breece Hall. We mentioned
Dobbins because we were comparing him
Dobbins.
to Javonte Williams.
We mentioned Chargers, but I know it's not.
I'd
them.
go. I've got
Dobbins or Breece Hall.
I've got Dobbins on a lot of my fantasy teams. He's what's the number?
470 yards.
Man, 470 for Dobbins.
Oh, hold on.
Breece
no,
Hall's
no, that's ETN.
Breece Hall's not 470. No way.
Is it?
But I've seen him rip off some runs.
This number is 442.
442.
Still a lot.
Or 7.
Six
But
games,
6
75
games.
a game. Dobbins had like a 130-yard game.
All right,
but
we'll go with Dobbins.
Wow.
10 for 10, baby.
Wow.
Brees Hall is 11th.
Oh, is he?
Who's 12?
Okay.
12 is A-Chain.
The shocker on there,
A-Chan.
A-Chan had a good game last week. The shocker on there to me is Javonte Williams, 4th.
That's crazy.
That's, I mean, and not just 4th, but 5 point something to carry.
You know what's weird is like every year you get someone who like in the rushing, the receiving, there's always a couple new faces.
And you know what's so ironic?
And it might be a guy like Javonte Williams who's been in the league for a while.
Well,
now I don't know if he'll finish
not as many
for it.
years as you think, though. He had one rookie contract, 3 or 4 years. He's probably 25, 26 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. But I tell you what's interesting about that. You know who the starter was last year in Dallas?
Dowdle, wasn't
Rico Dowdle. And somehow, even with Dowdle now, he hasn't played as many games, Javonte Williams has more rushing yards than Dowdle. And Dowdle has been unstoppable the last 2 weeks.
Hey, before we go to break, the boys at Action Garage Door are giving away a free LiftMaster Smart Garage Door Opener. It's a $1,000 value. They're going to install it for you for free. And all you got to do is follow Action Garage Door Jacksonville on Instagram. So just go to the gram. E, are you following them yet?
Yeah, I'm following them.
Action Garage Door Jacksonville on Instagram and like the giveaway post. If you do that, man, you're entered. And we'll announce a winner probably next week, week after. They're giving away one free LiftMaster Smart Garage Door Opener. Like I said, and they'll install it at your house for free. So contest is open. Enter and win. It's at Action Garage Door Jacksonville on the gram. They want you on the gram. So if you do that, you got a chance to win, and it's pretty easy. There's not, they're just building up their followers. There's not a ton of followers right now. It's a great opportunity. So go to Action Garage Door Jacksonville on the gram and your chance to win. We'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. It's Thursday here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is The Swamp.
Keeps out to the fake, running right, blows in the end zone.
It's the other Bulldogs from Starkville.
Touchdown Gators!
Florida, Mississippi State. Saturday at 4 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010 XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, sports fans, Hicken here. Let's talk skin. Beaches Dermatology, the best place to go for all your skincare needs, man. I mean, when you want to take great care of your skin, when you want to pamper your skin, when you want to get something checked out, it's Beaches Dermatology. It's Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery, but it's really the entire staff. I got a hydrofacial over there, man. It's like getting your face massaged. I mean, buy your lady a gift of a hydrofacial. You will be glad you did. It's a great thing to do. But if you're outside all the time, man, protect that skin from the sun. Just put on a floppy hat. It's no big deal. Long sleeve, dry fit, whatever. Whatever it takes, do it. If something does show up, go to beachesdermatology.com. Find which location best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. I appreciate all the folks out there. All the ladies are wonderful. Treat me so very well. If your appointment's at 11, you get in at 11. That's how they work. Terrific folks. But there are other locations to serve you as well. Beachesdermatology.com. Beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything. Oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace-of-mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaautocare.group.com.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On October 16, 1971, Artis Gilmore made his debut for the Kentucky Colonels of the ABA against the New York Knicks. The Colonels won by a final of 107-98.
Clean air, cool air, both are extremely important. Trust Florida Home AC to deliver on both with their Remy Halo, the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC and breathe clean and cool air.
In a world where chains seem to take over, it's awesome to have a locally owned retailer who's only focused on Jacksonville. Beards Diamonds is the perfect example. Hicken here. All those jewelers in Town Center are owned by big Wall Street companies, but Beards Diamonds, they are local, man. Say hi to the Lupos when you get in there. They've been around and serving our area for more than 40 years. And Beards run circles around the big chains. Massive diamond inventory, Beards. All the top bridal brands, Beards. Strongest warranties, Beards. Beards wins on price every day. They don't have extra markups to please Wall Street or pay commission salespeople. In fact, Beards guarantees to beat any national chain store on price. So don't buy anywhere until you at least get a second opinion at Beards. I am sure you'll get a bigger, better quality diamond for your money. And it'll be backed by local folks with integrity and local accountability. Man, in a world where generic chain stores pop up everywhere, refreshing to see a local place that can give you a great diamond. Don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville without seeing your best option at Beards Diamonds. Shop local, shop Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man E.T. here, and whether you're biking through shaded forest trails, casting a line from Camp Chow Pier, or enjoying music by the St. Johns River, Clay County is full of ways to play. This month, experience off-road thrills at the 2025 Crawlin' for the Fallen. Savor bold flavors and classic rides at Moose Haven's 15th annual Chili Cook-Off and Car Show, and celebrate the fall season at festivals across the county. Find the full lineup at exploreclay.com. That's exploreclay.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. You've heard me talking about Pella Windows and Doors. With great ratings and expert reviews, you know they're high quality and energy efficient products. So what's your next step? Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or just stop by the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. Their professional design consultants will guide you through your entire project from start to finish. And that's the quality and service you can expect from Pella Windows and Doors.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
What up, Jacksonville? Hanging out on the drill Thursday. Football tonight, baseball today. Oh, it's a good day. Lots of good sports. Beautiful day. Beautiful weather in Jacksonville, FLA, man. Beautiful weather. Love it, love it, love it. Hanging out with you guys is a good thing, man.
Oh, that's your jam.
I love it. Jags, LA, big game. They're all big. Let's not beat around the bush here, but 5-2 sounds so much better than 4-3.
Oh, man.
4-3 in a 2-game losing streak. And even though it's not the end of the world, still all these games matter, man. I always hate that, and it's so weird because, and you're watching, and I'm watching the Chiefs beat the Lions last week after we beat them, and they were able to respond, and you start looking at that AFC, and you wonder what Gladstone's going to do. I just got this feeling he's going to do something fairly big here with the restructuring of the contracts. Patriots look like a team that's for real. Like Vrabel's already installed a toughness there, and Drake May's a good young quarterback. Patriots look good. Bills are going to be fine. Forget the Dolphins and the Jets. Steelers, I don't know about. I'm not sold on the Steelers. But the AFC North, because Burrow's out and Lamar's out, I still think the Ravens can make a run. I know they're 1-5. I still think if Lamar,
the schedule permits,
but that defense is not good.
It's crazy. They look so good on paper.
Yeah. Oh God, I had them Super Bowl. Browns are terrible. Colts are good.
Yeah.
Colts are good. Say what you want. Colts are good. Jags right there, 4-2. Texans could come back. Texans, you said to me the other day, Texans by far have the best in terms of giving up points and on defensively.
Yeah, but they got a really tough schedule.
They got a tough schedule. So
Really
we'll
hard.
see.
I can't see Texans getting past 8.
Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs, all could make the playoffs.
If the
all
playoffs
three from
started
the West.
today, the Jags would be the 6th seed.
Jags would be in L.A. taking on the Chargers.
And I would say, you know what, we should just take a. And I'm not trying to tell people how to be fans. Let's try and enjoy this a little, man. I feel like all we do is complain about everyone that's not doing as much as we need them to do, from Trevor to Brian Thomas Jr. to Travis Hunter to Josh Hines-Allen to Trayvon. We've spent so much time grinding like we're picking apart a championship caliber team. Let's at least enjoy this 4-2 start. Hopefully 5-2 coming up this weekend. That's not a strong win. Just we are 4-2. We are a lot better.
We're better.
Let's make sure we enjoy that for sure.
I heard Cowherd the other day.
He's not big on the Jags.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter. They'll use it down there. They will at some point. And I
think there's going to be 3 playoff teams from the AFC West.
I'm going back on what we said. I'm also proclaiming dead and buried Baltimore. I don't care if Lamar comes back this week.
Okay.
Because for why you said they've given up 194 points.
Yeah,
Their
they're
defense is terrible. They're minus 40. They're 1-5. They're done.
I tell you what.
As a playoff contender, they're done.
I tell you what. They're off this weekend.
Okay.
The weekend after that, they must win. They play the Bears.
Man, they might lose. Where is that game?
That's in Baltimore.
Okay.
That's a must win.
And I'd say it doesn't feel like it's going to be an easy win.
No.
It's fun to watch the Bears.
Bears have won the last 2 games, 25-24.
Yeah.
Then they're at Miami. And then they're at the Vikings. Then they're at the Browns. Then they got the Jets. These are games that they got to, and again, like you said, though, I don't think they're going to go get back to 5-5.
Right.
I think they're going to be 4-6.
If that, I'm not sure.
Which makes it even tougher. And they end tough. They still have 2 with the Steelers left. They still have the Patriots left. They have the trip to Green Bay in January. It's not easy.
That 1-5 is, and it's not just that.
Hard
and
to
now,
overcome.
granted, Cooper Rush is a big asterisk to the last 2 games.
Sure.
But the last 2 games, they're just getting killed.
Oh yeah.
Like they embarrassed themselves against the Texans. That looked like,
Now, they only gave up 17 to the Rams.
That's true.
So that was a little bit better.
They fought a little bit there. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. But
I guess the Texas games was
I'm not
2
willing
weeks
to
ago.
bury them yet.
No,
Whereas
yeah.
I'm more willing to bury the Bengals than the Ravens.
But
I'm also not sold on the Steelers.
Well, I would bury the Bengals too. They're not exclusive of each other. I'm not burying the Ravens except as I'm burying them as a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
They are not going to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what
There's been too
that's
many
burying.
Yeah, 1-3, all those stats that they hit, those count.
Steelers play the Bengals tonight.
Yeah. Icy hot
in
bowl.
Cincy. Really big game
who do you think wins that game? I bet you the Bengals beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Steelers have been living on the edge now, man. They're due to drop one.
Yeah.
Barely beat the Patriots, right? Barely beat the Jets.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers has been really quiet lately.
He's been good. He's been solid. He's been very efficient. He's got
He's like not chatty.
Yeah.
He's more like in the news.
He's married now to some mystery lady, and he's very pensive.
He was offended by the whole icy bowl talk.
Icy hot
of course,
bowl or whatever.
he was. You could tell. Like Cameron Hayward went by and chirped something.
Yeah.
And he was looked uncomfortable, and I get it. You guys are gonna put this bum Joe Flacco in my category?
I'll say this: in the Battle of Aaron's, advantage Rodgers over Glenn.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he was very, and again, I don't know if there's a right way to do it. Aaron Rodgers traveled all the way across the country, walks in, and basically he told him, "You're fired."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "All right, well," and then the whole thing is, well, why did I have to? And his point was, why do I have to come all the way here if you're going to tell me that in the first first minute, However, if you told him over the phone, so maybe the best play for Aaron Glenn would have been to travel out there and tell him. Maybe that's
for
the way.
him to travel.
Yeah, if you're going to fire Aaron Rodgers, who again earns the respect, deserves the respect, he's all paid for. Maybe Aaron Glenn should have flown out to Malibu.
Yeah.
Went and told Aaron
Well,
Rodgers
this also speaks to the aloof, unlikable person that Aaron Rodgers is.
And
you can't know every single thing that was said and done within those hallowed halls of, the Jets. So
You notice he stopped doing McAfee, which was probably a smart move.
Right.
It was almost too open. You know what I mean? There's too many things going on, and so there's too many questions to ask. Aaron Rodgers this year is completing 69% of his passes. He's throwing 10 touchdowns, 1,000 yards, 105 rating.
Yeah,
so
just solid.
he's been fine.
Yeah, very solid.
Very good. He's got, again, they don't really have running. I mean, Jalen Warren,
no
good. Kenneth Gainwell, 4.3. Their running game is not very
Caleb
good.
Johnson, they drafted from Iowa, and he's done nothing as a rookie, while other rookies have been flashing. We saw him here, and he didn't do much in that preseason game.
DK's got 4 touchdowns, though.
We went perfect on the top 10 rushers, but as I read some of the texts and the suggestions they were given, we don't cheat, so I wasn't watching. I almost feel like we got it wrong. Like, I feel like there's a couple of guys we should have guessed and missed the top 10.
Okay.
Like Josh Jacobs, we should have thought was in the top 10 rushers.
Yeah.
And I'll give you another one. Jameer Gibbs, we should have assumed was in the top 10 rushers.
At least would have mentioned his
Just
name.
top 10, right? We didn't even bring those 2 dudes up.
Yeah.
So that it's first surprising that they're not in the top 10. Although I did see, I think Josh Jacobs, that yards per carry is down for him by his standards. I think I saw that. I don't know. You start getting into, the production and fantasy football, it all runs together, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
All right, you ready for the 9 o'clock hour?
Is McNasty here?
Yeah, he's here.
He comes in the back door?
No, he came right through the
right
front.
Through the front?
He came right through the front.
What's he?
No shirt on today.
Flaunting it.
Is he ripping a dart again?
I don't know.
Did you tell him you're not? Oh, it wasn't a dart?
Was.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, all that and more on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. First-round draft pick Eric Armstead joins the undrafted free agent Tom McManus on Helmets and Heels with Lauren Brooks and Taylor Dahl. Fridays at 3. Tuned up by orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville on 1010XL.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, time to get ready for the spooky season by eliminating all that spooky dirt, grime, and spills with Zero Res. Oh, nobody does it better than Zero Res. The cleaning freaks have done my house a few times. They're unbelievable. It looks better, feels better, smells better. It's like a new house, And right now you get your entire home Zero Resified from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $139 plus a free haul. Why do you get a free haul? Because it's Halloween. You get it? Something scarier than ghosts and goblins hiding in your home. That's in your air ducts. Ugh. This month, take 15% off your air ducts and dryer vent cleaning. That is outstanding. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com, ZeroResJacksonville.com, or call 287-5727, 287-5727, and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res! Spell it backwards, spell it forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
To catch more fish, you gotta think like a fish. Captain Kevin and the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show, reeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services, and Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval Drizzle Sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise and towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Frank Frangie here. Looking for a dealership that makes car buying easy? Let me tell you why Nimnick Buick GMC is the place to shop. At Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable prices, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that works around your budget. Whether it's a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. They back it up with trusted service and transparent deals. Don't wait. Shop 24/7 online at NimnickBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
When storms start to crop up in the Atlantic or Gulf this time of year, having a solid plan to handle anything that sweeps through the First Coast is very important. That's where American Electrical comes in. Ensure your home's safety and comfort with an American Electrical home generator. As the area's leading home generator dealer and installer, American Electrical can offer you easy installation, simple maintenance, and peace of mind. Schedule an assessment by simply calling the team at American Electrical. They'll walk you through the best generator for your home or business. Log on, american-electrical.com.
As your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, local sports update, sponsored by YMCA of Florida's First Coast. Jag QB Trevor Lawrence says the AFC is wide open this year.
That's just the NFL, and I think it's showing even more this year of just any given Sunday, you have to play well.
Florida State heads west to face Stanford as head coach Mike Norvell looks to salvage a 3-3 season and stop the slide. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
65 degrees at 9:08 time and 10 brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock Nasty on the Drill. We're wasting time. Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
This is a valid question from the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. I'm surprised we haven't fielded it before. E, I will put you in charge of this tomorrow.
Awesome.
Have McNasty and Friday ever met? Could be fireworks there. You think about that?
Have they ever been in the same room?
Yeah,
together?
McNasty and Friday ever canoodling around together? Have they been? And maybe they've been hooking up every Friday for the last 2 years.
McNasty's an ugly son of a
Is he?
bee. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
He's hideous.
Yeah, Friday is Friday is like that.
Friday
perfect
still carries her
compliment.
looks.
Yeah, Friday's hot.
But McNasty got a great personality.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He's a jerk. He's
Yeah.
not listening, is he?
Yeah.
I don't want to wrong the guy. I mean,
McNasty would probably human traffic Friday. Keep him away from her. Huh?
Well, he
That's
is
what I'm talking
McNasty.
about. That's what he does. McNasty
he
shows up in a
is.
white van.
I mean, keep it real here,
It's got no windows. Huh?
That's just
Yeah.
I
We gotta
see
be
one
careful.
of them riding around here.
Yeah, that's right. Gets kind of sketch, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
You
Yeah,
know.
so keep McNasty away. Friday is our Friday. Look, is she a little hungover, tipsy? She's ready to have a good time. She's Friday.
She's told us
The only
something that-
sister she has that's anywhere near her is Saturday.
Yes.
But she's much sweeter. And then Sunday's beautiful, but
Absolutely.
Sunday.
Sunday
Yeah.
is
All right.
Listen,
I'm going to say this real quick, and I'm not going to say where it is because you got to pay to get the proper, prestige around here. But I'm going to tell
Prestige
you.
worldwide.
I tell you, E.T., I had a dinner that was so good yesterday. We went out to eat yesterday. It's one of my favorite restaurants, and I so enjoyed the food that when we left, I realized that I forgot my credit card. So I'm going to have to go back and get my credit card today. So I've already alerted Mrs. P. Mrs. P, why don't you go when we pick up the credit card? We'll just eat there again
Double
today.
back, yeah.
That's how good the restaurant
Oh,
is.
very nice.
So shout out to them.
Yesterday morning, we came out and said, I just had this gut feel. No. You hear things, but nothing. I wasn't reporting, but I felt like this is probably Billy Napier's last game.
Okay.
And it seemed like yesterday, and I know Matt Hayes put out a story in the USA Today basically saying the same thing, which, I agree with him on, that, and there just seems to be a buzz down there that, now there's been reports of a meeting with boosters and Scott Strickland, then it was kind of tapered back to one booster, but maybe it's a very important booster. And so there's some stuff going on down there. It's to me, it's a mess. To me, it's a little bit of a train wreck. If everything is, all these moving parts. Shane Matthews came out and reported that Lane Kiffin would take the job if offered.
No matter how he does, he could win the national title at Ole Miss and take the job. According
So and then trying to wrap my brain around these new rules with the transfer portal, which I got to be honest with you, I'm not sure I understand because Virginia Tech fired their coach and half their team jumped into it.
I think
but it
they've
was because it
changed
was
since
early
then.
or it's been changed. But there's a rule. Why couldn't you do it now if you're like if Billy Napier gets fired Sunday, not Saturday during the game when he decides to go for it, but maybe.
You know what? That would be awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we pause for right now. We are understanding. Billy Napier has been fired here, middle third quarter.
Yes, taking over for Billy is Russ Callaway.
What a great way to fire a guy. It's never been done. I want to see one of these owners just fire their guy in the middle of a game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this announcement, Scott Strickland is making his way down to the field. He is walking across to the 50-yard line. He's talking to the man in black who's taking off his headset and leaving.
What's this narrative, though, is like, if he wins this week, they're not going to fire him. If they're going to fire him
I don't think it has anything to do with if he wins or
right.
loses.
It shouldn't matter whether he wins or he loses, man. If he out of there, get him out of there.
Yeah. So, anyway, with that said, so back to the Napier dysfunction at Florida. And a lot of people say, well, the program is in better shape than it was when Billy got there. Maybe it is off the field, but certainly not on the field. Maybe there's a lot of good people around the University of Florida football team, the players and such.
I hate and I'm going to let you continue. I hate the program's better. If the program's better, the record would be better.
Well, I said, maybe off the field
we
it's
use
better,
that for every outgoing coach,
Yeah.
it feels like.
Yeah.
Unless they're leaving because it's so much worse. Anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, so we'll see how it all plays out. But by Sunday, we'll sort of have a feel, and it's something to keep an eye on if Billy Napier is relieved of his duties. Listen, there's no, and it's so weird because generally speaking, I always would feel like somewhat, but I don't feel that.
Like mixed
I have
feelings
that
in
no
some
kind
way.
of feeling at all. It's something that should have happened. It's long overdue. He was given plenty of time. His stubbornness caused a lot of this. They begged him and pleaded with him apparently
He's been egregious.
to hire an offensive coordinator. There was a report yesterday that he tried to hire Charlie Weiss Jr. away from Ole Miss to come down and do it. But listen, if you're Charlie Weiss Jr., I'll just go with Lane next year when he gets the job. Why would I go now?
Just because he's disingenuous. Just because you're slow talking Southerner doesn't mean that you're not a scammer.
So anyway,
this is baloney. I mean,
it just hasn't. It just didn't work. Florida. Listen, I'm not telling you that the Florida Gators should be the SEC champions every year.
They got 8-4.
They should not ever be the 14th best program in the SEC.
8-4 basement, and you don't stay there for more than a year.
Yeah.
8-4, but you live in 10-2 land. That's not hard. Missouri's flipping doing it.
Yeah.
Florida's done it for years and years and years. Consecutive. That is absolutely the standard. It's not a hard one to reach. If you can coach at all. I mean, Dan Mullen would win 10. Butters would win SEC East. It's not, you don't have to be the best. You have to be literally among the worst coaches in the history of the sport.
The Gators
to
are
fail like Napier has.
The Gators are 11th in the Southeastern Conference. Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, Tennessee, LSU, Georgia, Alabama, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss are all ahead of them. Ole Miss is currently number 1. Now, they play Georgia this weekend. I think Georgia will get them, but we'll see. Texas A&M, Alabama, also 3-0 in the conference. I don't think somebody says there's 2-3 great teams in the SEC and a bunch of. I don't think there are any
there's
great
good
teams.
There's a lot of really good teams. There's teams that can win it all there.
Like, I think Tennessee can beat Alabama. I don't think they will, but I think they can.
Yeah.
I think Oklahoma on the right day can beat Texas A&M.
Florida beat Texas, who turned around and beat Oklahoma. I think that sums it up.
Right. So
the fact that Florida's 11 and coulda, shoulda, woulda beat LSU. They did beat Texas. If it weren't for Billy Napier, who knows? Florida might be 4-2 right now. I don't know.
Probably would.
If
he had a good coach,
it's just unbelievable. It's beyond being the worst coach in like Florida history. This guy's tiptoeing into, based on what the program is and what it was and he might be the worst coach that's ever been hired by D1.
And
there's terrible.
There's, like I said, the cloud of darkness follows Billy Napier. The bad luck cloud, I call it. Look, again, you schedule USF in a year that USF is one of the best USF teams they've ever had. But you still can't lose to them in year 4 at home. You can't. It's unacceptable. But something like that happens, You get stuck with this SEC schedule that last year was viewed as the hardest in the country, and then the SEC decides, we'll just run it back. The following year. So, there's those little things like that. But it is what it is at this point. He's He's not even a 500 coach. He's 14-22 against the Power Four. That's, it's just, it's a lot, to me, it's a lot like FSU losing 8 straight ACC conference games. It's very much the same thing. Both coaches have not gotten the best out of their programs, and what they did allow, what has allowed since Urban left, and since Jimbo left at FSU, I guess, even kind of during Jimbo's tenure, they opened up the Sunshine State. And Miami, Florida, and Florida State used to have clamped down in terms of recruiting. Now, the portal changes everything. I get it. But in terms of recruiting, used to be if you're a kid from the state of Florida, you got 3 great choices in the state. And if one of those 3 weren't up for you, UCF and USF are fine, FAU, those types of schools. But that is long gone. And I kind of think I don't know when it started, but
I think it's the TV boom.
Saban had a chance. Saban hit those. He started plucking those wide receivers out of the Miami area. Annoyed the hell out of me. So
they've always dipped in a little bit, but not.
We got kids from this area going to Texas and Oklahoma. I mean, and it's different now.
And conversely, the state of Florida, FSU, Miami, and Florida started getting kids from Dallas and L.A. And
I want to know, and I don't know if it's different now, but I think I'm going to say this, and I should probably ask the Guarnera family, because I know that when they would go up to, because Jake plays at Michigan, and I'm not sure if, do they get, now that Jake's playing, now he's a member, do they get paid for it? Do their trips, or do they have to come out of their own pocket?
Maybe it comes out of the NIL that he gets.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and I don't know that, what NILs are,
I
how
will say something that opened up recruiting as well. As you used to have to stay close to home for your family to have any chance to see, but now every single game's on television.
Also true.
So, not that you don't want to be there in person, but you can at least see them every single week.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Hey, Hickett here for Lockhart Construction and Roofing. They're a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart, his guys from here, taking care of people who live here. I've talked about Shane Lockhart forever, right? He's basically remodeled my entire house. And I know I got a lot of friends, a lot of family who've had jobs done. He did my son's siding on his house that he bought. I mean, nobody does it better. Sometimes I go, Shane, do you do this? He goes, yeah, of course we do. I say, oh, okay. Well, let's get that done. So anyway, they've done that, but they also, of course, do roofing. And they've been doing that for years and years and years, by the way. They're GF, Master Elite Warranty, Master Elite Contractor. He knows how to get it done. He knows exactly all the ins, all the outs of the roofing business, too. So at some point, you're going to need a roof. There's nobody you should trust better than Shane Lockhart. Shane Lockhart's a Jacksonville guy, Jacksonville people. He'll give you a better experience. If you have any questions at all, no job too big, no job too small, or you need a new roof, call Shane. He'll call you back. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction and Roofing. 994-3865. That's 994-3865.
Celebrate every score for Duval's favorite home team this season at One Night Taco Stand. Enjoy $3.99 margaritas, and when the home team scores, free tequila shots. Dine in only during the game. Don't miss Taco Tuesday, daily lunch specials, and Top Shelf Friday, Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows. One Night Taco Stand, where tacos, tequila, and touchdowns come together.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law. If you miss an interview, it'll be waiting for you on demand.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Search where you find podcasts.
And at 1010XL.com.
Trained by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away.
Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Business owners, are you tired of getting the runaround from your plumbing or AC vendors? Fire them now and call Duck Duck Rooter. Duck Duck Rooter is the trusted partner for some of the largest commercial companies in Northeast Florida. From a professional accounting office that makes contracts and invoicing seamless to highly skilled field technicians who fix the problems fast, they handle it all. Make the smart move today with Duck Duck Rooter. Call 904-862-6769. 904-862-6769. Duck Duck Rooter, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Hickens calling it. Checkmate Coatings, my MVP. Tough, slick floors that dominate any space.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, let's talk about diamond cutting. How is a diamond price affected by the way it is cut?
Frank, that's probably the most important question asked about diamonds, because the trade-off between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one that's not is the diamond's carat weight. You see, diamond cutters buy rough diamonds based on quality and weight. So as they cut the rough diamond, everything cut away affects profits. However, there's specific known cutting parameters, and each deviation from these means they have a heavier, less beautiful diamond. Unfortunately, a customer can't detect all those cutting imperfections. They need expert help about a diamond's cut grade. You see, for any round diamond of a particular color, clarity, and carat weight, there are as many as 10 different prices that can vary by as much as 50%. At Underwoods, we look specifically at how a diamond's cut before we look at anything else, because it's the most important factor when it comes to a diamond's beauty, and to us, whether it should carry the Underwood name or not.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Oh, yeah! I got good news.
What's that?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, he switched from the air guitar to the drums? Might be you right. Oh!
Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you tapping your foot?
Yeah, he's got it all going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff going on there.
I honestly think I could sit, what do they call them? Skins? Drums?
Sure.
I honestly think I could sit down at a drum set and do something somewhat in rhythm.
Shit, all right.
Yeah. You think no?
That's not easy, my boy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's good news, man.
Oh, we're going to find out what's trending right now.
Oh,
it's brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners, man. 2 locations off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. They deliver, they pick up. They're unbelievable. Man, I just put my clothes out in a blue bag. They come by, they get it, they drop it off. It's as simple as can be. Michael P. Harris, great guy. Everybody knows Michael P. here in Jacksonville. His family been doing this. Shoot, his mom works out in Ponte Vedra. Been working out there forever, 35 years. The kids there, they're great folks. And they are the very best in cleaning. And they say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. So appreciate Oceanside Cleaners. You should check them out. I've been going to them for years and years and years, and nobody better. I'm just telling you.
All right. I trust you.
Trust me on that one.
Custom Tree Surgeons, Thursday we continue. They are also we give you the best at what people do, man. You get what you pay for in this life. I can tell you that. These dudes are awesome. Anyway, go ahead.
Number 5.
Gentlemen, I have right here is the most watched shows right now.
Okay.
Let's see how many of them y'all
So these are, I guess now, we're past the days of being on ABC, NBC, CBS.
Right, yeah, these are all streaming. All 5 of these are on Netflix.
Okay.
So with...
all right, well, one is that one that didn't you say you just watched the show?
That was on Prime.
Oh.
Okay.
You want to know the top 5 shows on Netflix right now?
Yeah, could y'all? I'm curious if y'all could guess any
I
of these.
can't, but
can I look at
Pross
the?
probably can.
I can tell you which ones. I don't know them like by name of. If I see them, I can say that is one. That is one.
Is it movies or shows?
Shows.
Oh, a Justin Bateman show.
Yeah, that's right. It's what's the
that show
name of
called?
it? I'm gonna tell you.
It's
I'm gonna tell you what they are.
Is it the rabbit, the bunny?
Black Rabbit.
Black Rabbit.
That's fourth with
Okay.
589.3 million
Okay.
views.
All right. all
Black
right.
Rabbit is fourth.
All right.
Any
all right.
more guesses? Or y'all want me to?
No. There's one that just came back with a they got a new oh no, there's one it's called Wayward. That's in there.
Wayward is number 3.
Yeah.
At 773.6 million.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch the shows
Never heard
as
of
much,
any of these.
especially during football
Well, I
season.
heard of one of them.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the one that I'm now looking at what they're offering. There's 100 of them here. I'm just trying to tell you which ones they're actually watching right now. How about how about that? I don't know if that's a movie. That may be more of a movie.
Rattle them off, E.
Yeah. What are the other 3?
Let's see. Number 1 is Monster.
Okay.
2.4 billion.
Okay, so that's the Ed Gein story, but I thought that
Yeah.
was I didn't know that was a show. I thought
Yeah.
that was like a movie. Okay. I was gonna
Number
say-
2 is Love is Blind.
Always,
Oh, yeah.
always a
That's-
Love is Blind.
Yeah, that's a reality show,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Y'all got 3 and 4.
Titillating is how that one is described. Titillating.
Y'all got 3 and 4.
Okay.
And number 5 is House of Guinness.
Okay.
Yeah,
At 512 million.
I get out of I again I say this 1,000 times. I always don't watch the show because I'm afraid it's too much investment, and then I'll proceed to watch 3 movies, which took longer than watching the show would have taken. So,
If
doesn't
you,
make sense.
If you please, sir, I have one.
I got you.
Oh man,
Number 4.
Just hopping right in.
And I do this for my man E because he likes to take a look, and he
Yeah.
probably has it. I wouldn't be shocked. He usually
I bet you this is probably my number 2.
sniffs these out. This would be the Victoria's
Yeah, that's
Secret
number 2.
fashion show. But I thought was interesting. The poor girl who gets sexualized so often chose to walk the runway. She's a very beautiful young lady.
Man, she could clap those wings.
Yeah,
Wings.
That'd be
Yeah.
Angel Reese, part of it. But yeah, they had that, and also the one of the gymnasts.
Angel
was in it
Reese
as well.
is, I've determined, and he and I disagreed on this. Angel Reese is WNBA hot. She is not Victoria's Secret hot.
But I saw her walk down this runway and
It doesn't. It looks athletic to me.
Yeah.
Whatever. It is what.
I'm an
she's
old man. I don't know, but she looks very
she's
pretty
very
to me.
attractive woman.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes, sir.
100%. Not.
So is the gymnast girl who was also there's a gymnast in it, and it was funny because she stood next
The
to
height
Angel Reese.
difference?
Yeah, and you got it wasn't Simone Biles. It was like maybe Suni
Well,
Lee.
and that's fair
Suni
too.
Lee, maybe.
Well, and that's fair
I'm
too.
not
They didn't
sure.
put her just with Victoria's Secret models because
Yeah.
that would have been that's a harder comparison.
Anyway, good. I'm glad we're on the same page. E.
Number 3.
Shout out to the Bucks, and I want y'all's take on this. The Bucks signed, so there's Giannis, there's Theonis, and now there's Alex.
We signed another entity.
Alex.
Yeah.
How do you go from Giannis to Theonis and then there's
Yeah,
Alex?
I mean, there comes a line.
The
of
forgotten
like,
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, okay.
There's one reason only why
I
they
would
signed
say
him.
this again
to keep Giannis there.
Yes, and that's why they
Yes,
did it. And
yeah.
you know what? Good.
Well, they love you. I mean, listen.
You should. It's the 15th player. Do you know who those guys are?
Right.
Bronny. So I got no problem. If you're going to be okay with Bronny, then you should be okay with brother Alex.
The Bucks are the first team to have 3 brothers on the active roster.
That's fantastic.
Well, and again,
By the way, it's not Alex. It's Alexandros Ameka.
I will say this.
Alex for sure.
If it means keeping one of the best players in basketball, surrendering the 50, I mean, forever we've been doing it for the LeBrons of the world. It's just, it's not a brother.
Right.
Or a son. I mean,
Right.
it's all, these guys have always picked their favorites. I mean,
Why not?
how long did Mike Miller ride along with LeBron? He took him everywhere.
Udonis has
some others, right?
Yeah.
You pick your favorite. So if and I think the middle one, Theonis, can actually give you some minutes. He's not great, but he can actually play. I don't know about this last one, if he's even NBA worthy. If I'm a Bucks fan, I don't care. Yeah, whatever.
Number 2.
The Bucks, by the way, they've peaked, and they'd probably be best served trading Giannis and starting over.
Yeah, probably. Number 2, Taco Bell. They've been crowned the fastest drive-through.
No way.
That's what I said.
No
I said,
chance.
no way.
Have you ever driven through a Taco Bell at midnight? You might be there for 45 minutes.
256.8 seconds.
No way. Can't beat Chick-fil-A.
That's
Can't do it. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
According to this, Chick-fil-A came in last.
They're out of their mind.
Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. I said, how did 2 Popeyes joints come
no, that's
two chicken joints come in
no
last?
way.
What's happened here? That is either an
Or
that's haters.
Or Chick-fil-A line was so long when they went into it.
It's still
even
efficient.
still.
But if you do per car, no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Chick-fil-A has to be number 1, but there's some hating going on there.
Can't
You're
be
saying
last.
they're last.
Can't be last.
That's
You
not
can
real.
literally pull
Yeah.
up to a Taco Bell
Yeah.
at midnight and have one car in front of you and be there for 45
Yeah,
minutes. I'm just saying.
I don't know
It doesn't matter because you're you know.
Right,
But
you know
whatever.
what? I will say this too, Dan. When you're going through the I don't know. Somebody here is saying Chick-fil-A takes forever always. So
Huh?
No way.
That's what somebody here is saying.
No way.
Probably
Nah.
depends on which one you're getting, which ones they tested, which ones they surveyed. None of them are just like that.
They're Chick-fil-A is.
I
pretty
don't know the
efficient.
last time I was in either one of those drive-throughs. I've not been in a Taco Bell or a Chick-fil-A drive-through, either one, in well over a year. So I don't know.
Fair enough. E,
Number one.
And the number one trend, it's a little old, but we never touched on it,
Yeah.
us together.
Okay.
Bad Bunny to perform at this year's Super Bowl.
I don't want to bring that up.
I'm over here scratching my head. I'm like, does Buddy even got any songs in English?
And apparently not. He said on SNL, you guys got 4 months to learn Spanish. So I don't even
I hope
know.
he has a lot of features on. Like,
I don't even know that much, but I don't know.
You should probably have a guy.
The more I learn about Bad Bunny, the more I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, really?
I'm interested.
Anybody think this one through, NFL?
I'm interested. Now he is a global superstar, but the NFL is an American sport.
You cannot have an entire performance in Spanish. That's just a slap in the face.
The legendary Stuart Morris chimed in with this text. Prosser, no Chick-fil-A drive-through for a year. Is that because my dumbass just brings it straight to you every Tuesday?
I would agree with the dumbass part. I didn't hear anything else.
That's what's trending.
Well done. We'll take a break. Keep it rolling right here on The
Custom
Drill.
Tree Search and Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Pack your passport. Duval Pride takes a ride for a transatlantic showdown as West Coast meets First Coast for some American football at iconic Wembley Stadium. It's tea time for touchdowns with crumpets and football for breakfast.
Jacksonville Jaguars, Los Angeles Rams.
Cheerio. Sunday morning at 9:30 on 1010XL.
Hey, First Coast, it's your boy Leon Searcy, your lemon pepper guy. Back and better than ever for Wingstop. You know I can't resist those crispy, flavorful wings that make your taste buds dance. Wingstop just opened a hot new spot on Jeremiah Street in Middleborough. There's 17 locations, now serving up the most mouth-watering wings in town. And my all-time favorite, lemon pepper. Try their new quick and easy ordering on the app and swing by today for fresh, hot wings made for you. Only at Wingstop.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. Here's what I learned about the Jags on Monday night. They're tough. They're mentally tough. They're physically tough. They protect Trevor Lawrence. He's not getting hit. They open holes for Travis Etienne. That's very clear. They attack the ball, which is why they're getting all these takeaways. There's a lot of ways to win a football game, but the best way in that sport is to be tough. Tony Baselli, James Gladstone, Liam Cohen promised a tough team, and boy, oh boy, the Jags are tough. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Looking for a dealership that makes car buying easy? Let me tell you why Nimnik Buick GMC is the place to shop. At Nimnik, you'll find unbeatable prices, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that works around your budget. Whether it's a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. They back it up with trusted service and transparent deals. Don't wait. Shop 24/7 online at NimnikBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Jacksonville is my hometown, and nobody knows roofing like me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We handle everything from repairs to full roof replacements, start to finish. We give honest quotes, use quality materials, and clean up like we were never there. We all look at Google reviews, so go ahead and check out ours. We're proud of all our 5-star ratings. I would say we treat you like family, but some people don't like theirs. Go to BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roof quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Living on Amelia Island? Having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Barra here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barrier Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to barrierorthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barrier Orthopedics.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
But I mean, if it's going to be... All right, time to cool down a little bit. Lots to cool down from on a fantastic program here on a Thursday.
All right, a lot of people are talking. We're getting a lot of positive
buzz.
feedback. Yeah, the awards Eclipse have been sent off. So yeah, we're excited.
16
about it.
times in a row we've won the Eclipse.
Yes, it's good. It's a good award to win. I'm not gonna lie. You know,
They tried to replace us. Lex and Terry,
Tex and Larry.
Turkey and Banjo
Yeah, they
came
tried.
through.
Somehow we just land on our feet.
Yeah.
They tried.
They tried.
Let's
No,
do what
here
we
we
do.
are.
That's all we do.
Couple old decrepit dudes.
Just humbly as we can, make it through another work shift.
Running this joint.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Here's what
Straw that stirs the drink. You don't ever
Yes,
forget it.
There it is, right there, the mogul. I'm going to cool down on, I got ahead of myself on proclaiming the World Series, and I didn't even believe it when I said it, and I didn't want to clarify at the moment. But it's too early to give up on the Blue Jays. They've got too prolific an offense.
They
and
got bats.
Seattle doesn't have exactly the kind of DNA to put a team away quickly. So they tied a record last night, the two teams. They had 8 home runs in the ALCS. Game 3, but Toronto, walloped them, and if they can get a win today, man, that series is back to even. And Toronto might be better than Seattle. I don't know for sure. It's interesting. I think a lot of people forget. By the way, the Dodgers will continue the Coronation Tour tonight in the early game. I forget what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought.
That's all right.
That's perfect.
Can I?
Right there with the award. Right out there, right down there.
We just lost
right
it,
down
2026.
Right down the tubes. It's right there on baseball.
Had it right in our hands.
It's a baseball thought, too. It's just
I was
right
ready
there.
to present.
I know.
Hold that trophy
I
up
did,
tight
yeah.
like a champion.
Billy Donovan at the
that'll happen.
at the celebration.
Just gave it to Big Shot Irv and said, throw it up there at the end.
Yeah.
This
It's
annoys
too bad, really.
I hadn't thought about this, but this is really blatantly unfair.
Okay.
The LA Rams are in London, and that's fine. The Rams stayed the week. They're still in Baltimore. I think they're leaving either tonight, probably tonight or tomorrow. I don't know.
Friday night. I think they're
Is it
getting there
Friday
on
night?
Saturday
Yeah.
or something.
Which is fine. They're doing it their way. I got no problem with that. I do have a problem for any of the LA Rams fans, how many there are, not many, on the West Coast.
Okay.
6:30 a.m. I got to get up to watch my team play. That ain't cool, man.
See, I'm like
9:30's fine.
I'm the one.
6:30, no.
I'm the one person here in Jacksonville that would prefer a 6:30 start.
Yeah, that's
for me.
beyond
I get up early already.
but-
Yeah.
Me and E are clubbing Saturday night.
Turning up.
Yeah, we can't get up at 6:30 Sunday morning, can we?
Man.
That's rough to watch our team play.
By
Come
clubbing,
on, man.
you mean like the Friars Club or the Elks Club?
No,
or
me
We
and
be
E-
clubbing.
Me and E like to go out every
You'll be
now
at
and
I
then.
think you'll be at the Lions Club, maybe.
I like to go get a little taste of the culture.
You do?
He takes me out. Everybody loves
Yeah.
the hick.
Okay. OMW.
Buy me drinks.
I see you showing up dressed like Bad Bunny, like with one of those bucket hats, real colorful.
What do you think, E?
Collar pop.
Yeah.
The culture definitely don't call you the hick.
No, no, they don't call me the hick. No, I'm fine with the culture.
They call you Dano.
Dano, baby. 6:30 a.m. is not cool, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough get up because normally the games out there start at 10 o'clock. They love that 10 a.m. the 1 o'clock games, right? and then you get the second round of games, and then you
Yeah,
still got your
usually
day.
it's like London week every week for them.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
that 9:30 got an early game.
And
Only
I
they're
told
all
you, the
early.
NFL's dirty, man. They're slowly doing this, and they have now taken what they have done now on Sundays is they have given us a four slot day.
Yeah.
9:30, 1, 4, and 8.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
what
love
they're
it.
doing.
I'm here for it.
No, that's fine. It's a lot of ball.
You know, it seems like the NFL, to your point, would keep the West Coast teams out of the European games and let them play like the Brazil and the Mexico and the ones that aren't as far out. I mean, in all seriousness, that aren't as far out of the time zone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad. I hope it's unfair, and I'm glad if it is. But you know, LA.
Well, it's not unfair to the Rams.
That's right.
I'm just saying it's unfair.
It's
to
8
the,
hours
to the
outside their
fans.
time zone, not 5.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, it's also unfair to I think it's unfair to the Rams.
Here's the beauty of what
It's harder.
Well,
It's harder to play at 6:30 in the morning on your own schedule than 9:30.
Yeah, but they're not going to be on because
They say that, Hick, but I just don't know if that's
no.
possible.
I've made those West Coast like we went out to Utah
on
for just a
Saturday?
couple days. No, but I mean, I'm just saying if you only go out west for like a day. You just stay on your schedule.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a little weird, but it's not that it's
It's
not
okay.
that bad.
So you're going to darken the rooms and you're going to go to bed at at 6 o'clock in the evening or whatever. You know, I don't have.
But there is some to that. That's fair.
Yeah.
There is some to that, and hopefully the Jags can take advantage of the first quarter.
I don't like the
Come out smoking, boys.
It's strange to me that the Jags have been going over there for 13 years or 11 years or whatever it is, and they still haven't settled on the best way to do it. That seems odd to me.
Well,
like regime to regime,
I think that,
year to
because
year
I think there is
changes.
no best way.
Yeah, maybe
it
that's
seems like the best way was what they found. Their formula of Thursday night, fly all night, sleep on the plane, get up Friday morning, go, and then come back. But they love the bye week this week, so they got time to readjust. I don't know. So
How
they want
about-
to get over there,
I think
adjust, come back home, readjust.
I think they should give them an incentive that if they win, they get to stay and play St. Andrews. All the golfers,
Yeah.
or they get to do some sort
Oh,
of
there you
European
go.
vacation since you got a bye week.
Now, I will say that.
Out of the bye is Vegas.
You know what's interesting
Is
about
that right? Out of the bye
Yeah,
is Vegas.
Yes. You know what's interesting is the Jags, and they keep pushing it off. They still haven't announced where they're playing 27.
I know.
Now, I guess there's no hurry.
Well, no, there's we find out at the meeting this month, I think.
No, they said now
October.
December.
Oh, they're pushing it back
Yeah,
again?
again. And
They must be trying to lock something up, or they're waiting to see how far along in Gainesville or something. I thought it was Orlando. We just know it's Orlando, isn't it?
I thought it was.
I would 100% think it's Orlando, but I still have this sneaking suspicion that somehow, some way, there's going to end up being like a month stay in London.
And
Which
they're
it doesn't matter to me. I don't care.
either.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You know,
either.
but
Although if you're a season ticket
if you're a
holder
hardcore
who's
fan,
willing to drive to Orlando,
right.
it is going to matter.
Yes.
And it is a bit of there's a perception problem.
Yeah, it's not big. But and again, I have no.
But so committed here with
I
the
have
new
no
stadium. Those,
oh yeah.
those,
I'm not.
you're right.
I'm
know,
not
I
worried
hear-
about that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for that particular season, it wouldn't still.
I know this. I would be much, and I would be advantage. I mean, I'm going to be honest. We go to the games every week, and we have for 30 years. I would be much more likely to go to a handful of games in Gainesville than I would in Orlando. If the team goes to Orlando, your boy's going to be watching like they're in Dallas.
I will take a break and make the turn for home next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Yo, E.T. here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar, Twin Peaks. Scratch kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge. Come on, somebody.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Small business owners need trucks and vans to keep your business moving? Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside has Ram 1500s to heavy-duty 2500s, ProMasters, and custom uplifts ready to work. Visit them on Commonwealth Avenue or go online to jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and your local partner for work-ready vehicles.
It's the fall savings event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires October 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, gang, Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, hospitality projects? Maybe it's top-tier residential service. No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and good old-fashioned hard work. They're your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team. Lloyd's is the only name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. That's Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Don't ghost your carpet this fall. Hicken here. Right now, you can get your entire home zero resified from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $139 plus a free haul for Halloween. Get it? There's something scarier than ghosts and goblins hiding in your home. It's in your air ducts. This month, take 50% off your air duct and dryer vent cleaning. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Ask for the 1010 XL special. Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Making the turn for home here on The Drill. Fun-loving Thursday. Tomorrow, the big Friday 5-pack. Again, sub 500 week.
Yeah, I went. Did you go 2 and 3 last
2 and
week?
3,
I went
1
1
and
and
4.
4. So
Yeah.
I'm terrible at it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
When I pick what I think is a good pick, it doesn't work out, and we'll just try. Look, every year now, it becomes this struggle just to try and get to 500 by the end of the year.
This is why,
at least not lose money.
This is why the PFF. Just another example. The PFF numbers that they have so many different things, and it just drives me a little bit batty.
It does.
I'm going to ask both of you Jaguar fans who watch the Jaguars every week, who has the best percentage pass rush win rate?
For the Jags?
The interior defensive lineman.
For the Jaguars?
Yes.
It
Pass
would
rush.
be Eric Armstead. Yeah, it would seem to be Armstead.
Yeah, that's not the case.
Is it Hamilton?
No, it's not Hamilton.
I don't know then who.
This guy is 10th.
In all of football?
I guess.
Interior,
of the
is it
IDL,
Mason
that's
Smith?
Yeah. Have either of you
Yeah,
seen
I
Mason
have.
Smith
Yeah.
bursting through the line?
Yeah, I have a couple times. In
Okay.
fact, he did it against Mahomes, and he couldn't hold on to him. Remember that
Oh,
play?
yeah, that one.
I think Mason Smith, I don't want to go.
Do you think he's the 10th best interior defensive lineman?
But I'm glad this came up. I
Uh-huh.
think he should be playing more.
Well,
he's
he
a
is playing a
second-round
lot.
pick, is he?
Yeah.
Well, then he's playing. If he's then
16.1, Eric Armstead 9.4, Devon Hamilton 4.1, DeJuan Smoot 3.3, Austin Johnson 0.0.
All I would say is this, Hick. Pro Football Focus spent all offseason telling us Devin Lloyd was our best linebacker, and we laughed at him. They said Devin Lloyd was 6th best linebacker. Remember that, E?
Yeah.
Yep.
Devin Lloyd, 6th best. We laughed. Y'all
We
are
did.
crazy.
We did.
And so far this year, that's what it's looked like. Not that it transcribes, but
We also laughed
listen, I think it's fair to say they look at guys that were here already with a little bit different, more critical eye than they do the rest.
Yeah.
Based on the moves they're making, and that's fine. But they missed on Lloyd in that evaluation. You could argue that a lot of people did that we did too. And so, Mason Smith seems to definitely be in the doghouse down there. That's for sure.
Let me
To
see.
your
what-
point, I
let me
do
see what
in
our
no
guy
way
is.
consider him to be top 10 in some category. I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
you would think it would be Armstead. He's got the sack. So
Now, Mason
yeah,
Smith
I'll
does
take
have
him.
a lot less snaps than
that's why.
Devon Hamilton, DeJuan Smoot, Eric Armstead. He should have more snaps than those guys.
That's
he has
all.
only 105 snaps, and Austin Johnson has 86 snaps.
Well, remember he was inactive for week 1. I mean, obviously he's got there's some issues.
Manuel Agba, 192 snaps. The leader is Josh Hines Allen, 301. So at least they're, leaving those
featuring
guys on.
is their most talented player.
E?
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Mike Dempsey in the house.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. Thank you very much.
Ready to rock and roll with Jaguars today
Oh,
here
sure,
on a
why not?
Thursday. What do we got cooking?
Well, we got Brian Sexton's going to join us from
London. Very nice.
For a little catch-up conversation coming up in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Mike DeRocco's here.
He's here.
He is. He'll be leaving for London right after the show.
Oh, wonderful.
Today, so he'll be on his way. But yeah, and we're going to talk about Travis Hunter's impact rest of the season. Where's it going to come from?
That's great.
Defense, offense.
Yeah, we discussed
Somewhere,
it.
please.
Yeah. He's interesting. He's an interesting cat, and I'm enjoying watching the evolution of him. I'm enjoying watching the team trying to figure it out, but yet I want instant gratification, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you draft a guy, spend all that to get him, and you talk about him transforming the way football is played, we expect a lot.
He did say that.
They absolutely said that. So, look, it's 6 games in. I'm not upset with Travis Hunter at all. I'd like to see them find more creative ways to get him the ball instead of, here's the ball, now go make 3
Well, it
guys
sounds
miss.
like they're committed to it. He said yesterday they're going to give him some of the top priority looks in the offense.
That's
the looks
what
that
they
have been
say.
going to Brian Thomas
I've been
Jr.
hearing
at this
that for a
point.
few weeks.
What?
It hasn't come to pass yet.
I'm sorry. I buried the lead. Who brought breakfast?
D-Rock. Right there. He's saying, holding up a finger for
Number 1.
For how many points he scored this week. That's just about.
Very nice. Well, have a great show.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to Mike, Tony, D-Rock is here.
Breakfast
Dylan
in tow.
Denmark as well. We'll have our high school bet tomorrow. He's back up a rack on me. So he kind of cheated last week, but that's okay. Jeff, our work is done.
It's been a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. No job too big or small. And whether you've got an emergency, storm damage, or just general maintenance, trust my friends at Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com. Jaguars today is next.
Yep.
Time to swerve.
Swerve on them.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's your lemon pepper guy, Leon Cersei here. My friends at Wingstop have the ultimate tailgate for you. Go to 1010XL.